All right, y'all, we are live. Sometimes YouTube doesn't want to work. Sometimes YouTube decides, you know what? I hate Avery today. And Nathan just sits and waits for me. That's what just happened. But Nate's on the other end. We're at home today because we didn't want to drive to the studio. But we do want to do some team reviews today and some rookie mock drafts, of course, setting our like goals. And so make sure you drop a like if you're just jumping in. We're going to be here for a while tonight. And again, we are going to be doing some team reviews. In fact, that's what we're going to start with tonight. So make sure if you have a team review in the queue, which I can show you right now, if you do, make sure you stick around because we are going to be getting to yours very soon. We got a lot to do tonight. Who's here? Let's go. Let's put some of your comments up. I got to fix that too because, you know, everything broke when I tried for it to work. Nathan, how are you? Let me hear your audio.
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. I'm busy. I'm sure you've done the same thing I've done today, and that is work. So
yep. Yes.
Could be worse though. We have fun jobs, so
We
have fun jobs, but it is busy season. That's the other thing. All right, I'm getting comments up here, boys. Let's do this. All right. What? Oh. That's why. There we go.
We got a pretty good number of trade questions today.
Yeah, we're gonna start with those, I think. So
yeah.
There we go. Now your comments can be up. Who is here? Toast is here. Excedra's here. Lombi's here. Warrior, Pench, Sunraker, Slam and Jam, Chase Jam, Zeno, P Dunks, Harry, all the freaking boys. What's up, Robert? Brock's here. V's here. Waffles here. What's up, guys? It's good to see you. Yeah, we've got a lot of trades, Nathan. I'll let you just start with the first one here. The first one I have on my screen is Jay Simp. Same as yours?
Yep, that's correct.
You got it, man.
He says, wanted Hampton, my running back suck, offered this. Should I? He's the first side's a 102. He'd be getting Aaron Jones, the 104, and Addison.
Let's look at his team. That's not a bad offer.
That's not too bad because you're basically just trading down a tier, getting probably like a Henderson or a Tedder or Travis Hunter there at the 104.
Yeah, he kind of. What is it? A 10? Oh, it's a 10-team start 8 though.
I'd probably just hold the 102.
I'd probably hold the 102 and a 10-team start 8. Yeah, because in your league settings, again, upside's going to be, you know, not as. It's going to be more important, and depth is not really important. So I would just hold here. It's fair value. I'd honestly be okay taking this in a deeper league, but I think with this current league settings, that I don't feel like we need to. So Waddle to the end zone here. Tracy and Love. It's Dynasty Superflex, 12-team start 9. You've got Jordan Love and Tyron Tracy for Michael Penix and Caleb Johnson. Oh, I'm doing this.
Penix and Caleb Johnson. Easy,
man. Again, Penix is not valued that far behind Jordan Love. Caleb Johnson is not even close. As you can see by my rankings, I have Tyron Tracy about 250th overall in Dynasty right now. Say just how it dropped down my rankings a little bit. Next, I'll let you take the next one.
I plummeted them too. Yeah. All right, so next one is from Merciless Misfit. Nice name.
What's up, Merciless Misfit?
Plus a 27-2 Baker, Darnold, QBs are 109, 112, Spear, Brock's, RBs. Okay, I'd be giving up Richardson. Won the last season. I feel Josh Jacobs will help me compete again this season, especially since Richardson scares me, but I know he has top 10 fantasy potential is only 23. So this is AR for Jacobs, QJ. You take Jacobs. That's a even though the potential upside that you're getting for
take this,
for Jacobs, like or the potential upside that you're giving up in AR, like it's so unlikely at this point, historically speaking, given what he's done in his first couple of years, that he'll actually end up working out. So I'll take Jacobs there.
Yeah, even I think he's adding the 27 second on that trade, and it doesn't make a difference for me at all. So
I gotcha. Yeah,
you're essentially getting the 27 second for Jacobs there. So
yeah. All right, Connor G.
Got a trade question. Yeah, current champ. Should I trade up for Genty or stick and pick a draft? Caleb and Mbuka. Other trade ideas and recommendations. Okay. So he'd be getting the 101 and 111. He'd be sending 2 late first, but essentially, cancel out he's sending Roma Dunze in the 109 and a late second for 101.
Right.
He's the current champ.
Take the 101.
I think you take the 101.
Yep.
This is Connor's. So he's got, who does he have? He has Rome. Yeah, you do this all freaking day.
Yep.
Yeah, your team is great too. So I would absolutely take the 101 here, man. This is worth trading up for. We have a super chat from our boy Bender Bentley. Appreciate you, man. A guy in my league wants 27 first. He's offered me the 110 and the 304 for my 27 first and the 205. Think I'll take it if Igbuka or Johnson are there. Yeah, I mean,
he also said he's agreed to hold the trade for me till he's on the clock, so I don't have to take the deal without knowing for sure who I'll get at the 10.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's just see who gets there. But, like, here's the thing. Like, let's talk about the 27 first thing real quick. Because, like, you're trading for 27 first. And that 110 is going to help you for 2 extra years. The future, I'm taking them. Unless you're just like the hardest rebuild of all time. If your roster looks, if you're contend anything, I'm doing this.
Yeah. And also the nice thing about this is you're targeting Ibuka and Johnson. If one of them doesn't make it to you at the 110, that means you've got a crazy value faller at the 110 most likely. Even if you don't land them and like it goes in the way that we have our rankings, like you're going to get Warren or RJ Harvey or something like that. So yeah, I'd take this deal.
Yeah, I would too. Cristiano. Appreciate you. 101, you'd be down tier into the 103 and you get that 110 on top. It's a 1 QB 16 team start 8 though.
Ooh, 16 team. Wow. He says, hello, guys. I don't get an elite wide receiver like London or Marv for the 101. Another trade offer was a 106 and 109 for 101. But I don't feel great about this offer. Best wishes. Okay.
Looking at his team here, it's not terrible because it is a 16-team start. He's got Allen, Rice, Worthy, and then Waddle, Diggs are his next best players. He's got the 101, 112. So he would be stacking some depth.
Right.
I mean, I'm fine.
I don't mind doing that deal.
I don't either. In this format, especially since you need the depth, I'm totally cool taking this deal. Just draft, Ted McMillan and, call it. I don't know. You could even draft Travion if you wanted to. Yes. JJ says, I'm revisiting this. Is it still okay as a 1-year reload?
He said, as a reminder, this is a 10-team league, so the 201's the 11th pick. So Hawkinson, 103, Jacobs, early second for Ayuk, 111 and 101. So 111 and 201, same tier. You can cancel them out. This is the 101 and Ayuk for Jacobs, 103 and Hawk. Dang, that's still really close.
It's Jacobs in the 103 for the 101. I'll take the 101 here.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I mean, I just think you're just getting the best asset in the deal.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I still think, I mean, I thought it was even before the draft. I think it's even again. I think it's still even post-draft.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Tally Ho sent a super chat. Okay, that's an infinite upgrade. So Tommy boy, if you're watching, mark that down for us. And then JJ's got another trade question for us here. Garrett Wilson, TJ Hawkinson, or the 108, a mid-first, and Jacoby. Yeah, I would hold here. I'm not really trying to sell off Garrett Wilson here. Yeah. I wouldn't. JJ, my advice to you is I'll give you another trade question, by the way. I wouldn't sell Garrett Wilson here at all.
No.
I don't think you're going to get a ton of,
Not unless you're like an elite value team where you can afford to up tier.
Offers, yeah. All right, cool. There we go. That should be all the trade questions, right?
We got a couple more.
Okay, cool. We got some more in from Unk Fat Sack as well. Saquon or JJ, a mid-first, the 107 and a 25 third.
So this is a 1 QB currently, but the league's switching to Superflex after this season. So he can choose between his 26 or 27 first as well. Leaning 27, I'm going to tell you right now, I lean 26. Although 26 QB classic stacked. With the 107, my plan could be Ward or Judkins if they fall, maybe Caleb Johnson. If not, trade back for more capital. Okay. It's not too bad, but even in a 10-team transitioning to Superflex, McCarthy's going to be a little less valuable than the way that you generally value him in like normal 12-team Superflex leagues. I think I might try to get a little more back here. Because even though you're transitioning to Superflex next offseason, like you should be getting these QBs at a discount because they're not going to be startable.
Here's the thing. It's also a start 80 league. Upside is absolutely everything here, and don't give Saquon to anybody cheap. If anything, you hold Saquon until in season you sell him. Somebody will pay more than that when he's scoring 25 points a game.
Yep.
So I would hold here. If you want a counter option here, I don't mind getting the 107 and a first back, especially on your build. But, like, that's not even close for me. So, like, I would need back... This guy has nobody I would want. I can see why your offer was the way it was because I don't want any of these guys. I would not trade Saquon to this team. I would hold.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
All right,
Burnell's.
This is the 102. We down tier from the 102, getting the 105 and a early to mid 26 first.
It's the next tier, but you get another
This
first
is a
on
10
top.
team.
I would still do this, I think.
I'm fine with
Especially if
this
that really is an early mid first. Like, I mean, just move down, draft another running back there. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
Z-Munger, stick at the 111 and draft tight end, running back, or snag AJ Brown here. Oh,
Dude,
gosh.
not
Frick.
even close. AJ Brown.
Yeah, no, you who cares about the 111, dude? Take AJ Brown.
Yeah,
You're not getting a player as
yeah.
good as AJ Brown at the 111. You're just not.
No.
So, Z-Munger, that's a good one, man. All right. And then a console. Oh, wow. Gibbs, Chase, Rice, Cook. You would send... No. I don't think I'm doing this.
This is Gibbs and Rice. He said the early seconds of 203. Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter. I'm taking Gibbs and Rice here. Look, I'm fine with this. Like, if you... Well, first of all, let's get rid of the third and fourth. I don't care about those. Doesn't matter in this deal. And then...
You'd have to take off the 109 entirely. That's a big down tier from Rashida James Cook.
That's when I would. You're right. That's when I would do it. This is how we want it. So send the counter if he doesn't take it. I don't think you're losing anything by keeping Jahmyr Gibbs and Rashid Rice here. So
nope. Agreed.
Well, we appreciate you. All right, cool. Ready to get started on teams?
Yep. We got Rod City.
All right, y'all. All right, Rod City, I know I just saw you here, so welcome in, my friend. The link is in the comments, and it's now pinned for you guys to get Team Blueprint tonight. We do still have our live draft show special running, where you get 2 free Team Blueprints with the annual Motherflocker membership. You can do that and head over the link, and once you click on the bit.ly, it takes you right here. Makes it clear so you can see. It takes you right here. Here's the top one to get those 2 free blueprints. If you sign up tonight during the stream, we can get you in the queue for a live blueprint for no extra cost. So you can get a free live blueprint for your first one. So if you want to get your team reviewed on the stream, you want to get a live blueprint, annual Motherflocker with code domain, you can also go right here, get a team blueprint. And when you do, the one caveat here is make sure when you buy it, if you're buying a la carte and not doing a membership, that it says live team blueprint when you check out. Because if it says team blueprint 1.0, we will not see it. But if it says live team blueprint, we will. So best way to do it is going to be to sign up, join the community, join the club, and get the free one. But if not, make sure you purchase a live team blueprint, and we got you in the queue. So we definitely have, we definitely have some room tonight. We'll be working on these for a little bit here, and then once we're done, we'll have some extra ones. And so if you want to get your team reviewed, tonight is the night to do it. So, and if you want it tonight, I would jump in now. Rod City, I got the 104 and the 110 and the 203 and the 204 and 2/3. I'm assuming that's listed on his thing. I tried to get Puka last time we talked, but I was able to get TJ, who's ideal to draft. Okay, cool. Rod, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being patient. Sorry, I know you submitted last night, but we've got a lot of blueprints in right now. What's the team name on this one, Nate?
This is Yenders.
Yenders. Okay, cool. Sorry, you're going to hear my kid. It's bedtime, so.
Nighttime.
All right. Nighttime. Go to sleep. He would not go to sleep. All right, Yenders. 1 QB 12 teams, start 7. Super shallow league here. I'm pretty sure we've done a blueprint for this one. Can't remember though. It could have been. It could have been this one. Let us know, Rod, if we've already done one in the chat. But I know you're here. If you have any questions while we're doing this, do let us know. Appreciate you, Rod. All right, let's grade.
Yes, so we've got Hurts, Bryce Young, and Dak Prescott in 1 QB. It's an 8. It's good. Najee Harris and Bigsby at running back is a 1. Amon-Ra, and then Devonta Smith and Waddle, and then like Tillman and Coker. In a 12-team start 7, it's really Amon-Ra, and then kind of some guys that you don't super want in your starting lineup consistently. I'm probably going 5 in this format because it's such a high upside format. What do you think?
Yeah, 5 is fair. How many starting wide receiver slots does he have?
2 and then 1 flex. This is a start 7.
It's a 5. It's a 5.
Yeah.
Hawkinson,
and then Hawkinson and Kraft we can go 7 there.
We can go to 7.
So his first this year, the 104 and the 110. And then he's got 2 early seconds.
Yeah, 203, 204.
So we got wide receiver upside concern after Amon-Ra, and then we got to fill out running back.
Can you read his starting lineup as it sits?
Yeah, Hurts, Najee, Bigsby, Amon-Ra, Devonta Smith, Hawkinson, Waddle.
It's shallow. We have the 4 picks, but it's shallow. I'd go reload conservatively.
I think I would too.
And here's the thing, man. Like,
with the right moves this offseason, you could compete in 2025.
That's a comment that I have right off the bat. I don't think this is like, hey, you're definitely not contending next year. But again, my strategy is always to approach these types of teams as reloads because I don't want to just be like, hey, I'm going to take all my lap value and go get the crusty vets now and spend all my money on that. My philosophy here is always to just act like a reload, give value, and if my boys start popping off and I get lucky in the first couple weeks of the year, then I'll just pivot to contend.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, I agree. Okay, so first guys that we want to move here. Again, I don't really care about depth. This is one of those special reload cases where a lot of reloads we have you down tier. In this format, pretty much everyone should be up tiering.
Yeah.
Unless you're like the hardest of hard rebuilds. Let's start by shopping Devonta Smith and Waddle.
I like Waddle to like DK.
Yep, agreed. And then Devonta Smith to Rashee.
Yeah.
They're right there.
Yes.
Right by each other. If you can get any like extra 26 picks on top of any of these deals, I would definitely explore that.
Yeah.
I would bet you're probably going to be able to load up on running back through your rookie draft. So we'll probably give you maybe one running back target here, but other than that, we'll go with like wide receiver upside. Hawkinson, you can hold. Kraft and Ingram. Honestly, would you take Hawk, Kraft, and Ingram and try to up tier to Laporta? I would do that.
Yeah, or try to trade them for a late rookie pick and grab one of Loveland or Warren there. Yeah. One of those 2 options I'm totally good with.
Yep.
And Rod, it is a more shallow league, so
right.
With some moves here, you could do it.
Yeah, upside is everything in this league format. Even as a reload, you want to be upgrading your starting asset upside.
Yeah.
And then, so Rashee Rice, DK Metcalf, Samuel Porter, 26 rookie picks are the moves that we got for you, moving off of Devonta Smith, Jalen Waddle, Hawkinson, and Kraft. And then I would just say,
make sure you hold all your 26 picks for sure.
Yeah. Hold all your 26 picks, and plan to get solid running back value in your rookie draft this year.
Yeah, I would take best player available all over the board. So.
Yep, we got your rookie draft blueprint available here with some of the top options. In those tiers. So at the 104, we're looking at like a Henderson and Hunter. 110, we're looking at like a Harvey, Igbuka, Warren. And then we've got some targets for you in the early second as well, with some strategy advice to go with it. So we'll send all that over to you, man. Hopefully that makes sense for this team. Let us know if you have any questions. I'm not sure if you're live right now tuning in, but if you have any follow-ups, go ahead and drop them in the chat or shoot us a DM afterwards, and we'll be happy to help you.
Yeah, Rod, if you have any questions, we can answer them now, so just let us know, but we appreciate you. Y'all, we're setting a like goal of 100. We hit 100 likes. We'll jump over and do some rookie mocks, just a couple of them. Rod, we appreciate you. D. Gardner 50 is going to be next. Rod, if you have any questions, you know where to find us, but D. Gardner is one of our newest members, so we appreciate you getting that free live blueprint with the annual Motherflocker tier. We appreciate you signing up, man. I think you'll enjoy the community. Get the Discord. Make sure you sync your roles in the site so you can get all the exclusive Discord channels as well. Picking Brock's... Yeah, okay. I don't have any idea of how to get out of this hole I'm in. Haha. It's all right. We got you, man. You're 9th here. It's a 1 QB. It's a 12-team start, 8.5 PPR. And rebuilds happen to be our specialty. And so let's get into this, and let's talk about which direction maybe you should take this team. Yeah, we've got some ways to go here for sure. So let's start by just grading out your position groups. Caleb, Gino, and Matthew Stafford.
That's probably like a 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5 is what I was thinking. It's a 1 QB.
Yeah, 5.
You'd still give it a 5? Okay.
Yep.
Mixon, Harris, Corum, Dowdle. 2?
2.
Pickens, Mooney, Sutton.
1.
Yeah, 1. and then
And
10.
Bowers at 10.
At tight end, you got Bowers there. Picks 102, 207, 402, 405, and then he does have his 26 first. You have 1 first. You have it's a start 8. Yeah, I'm gonna go hard rebuild here, which I think you kind of alluded to. But the good news is you've got some really valuable assets here you can down tier from. And, you know, because of that, you're going to be able to accumulate some value one way or another. So, and Patty I said it right there. He said trade Bowers in all caps. That is the number 1 most obvious move here. Down tier to a wide receiver from Bowers. I would be targeting like a JSN or a London type with that. And so I would go from that. I would also be down tiering from the 102. That's going to be Omarion Hampton. You're a rebuild. You don't need running back. You don't need Hampton. So I would definitely down tier there as well.
Agreed.
And then the other move that I was thinking of here immediately is in a 1 QB. I'd honestly probably like to hold Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I think I would too. We'll shop Pickens and Sutton though.
Yeah, Pickens and Sutton. And I was gonna say there's a couple of these guys I would shop them in season or now, like depending on what you're getting. But like what we're looking for on a rebuild here, D-Guard, is like any players that are going to lose value from now into next year because you're not even contending. So you don't even care. You don't care about points. You don't care about roster construction. All you care about is if my value is here right now, it needs to be here when I contend next year. And the only way to do that is to, again, get assets that can go up in value. When you're talking about Bowers, Bowers is probably at his value ceiling. He's valued correctly. So we're not saying he's not valued correctly. He's valued correctly. But it's just the fact that we need assets that can go up, and he's just already at his value ceiling because he's elite. The 102 is already at his value ceiling because it's Omarion Hampton. Let's go get some lower picks there. You can down tier. Again, if you're going to down tier in the draft, suggestion comment, 103 to 107 is where you want to go. Otherwise, get a cornerstone wide receiver.
Yeah, and also note that you may get better return from Mixon and Sutton during the season, which I know we already alluded to earlier. But definitely with Avery there, you got 2 options with the 102. Get a cornerstone wide receiver plus, or get into that tier below in a 1 QB. That would be the 103 to the 106, I believe.
Can't get higher than 1. Duncan says, where can I submit a trade question? Right here, buddy. Follow the bit.ly link. If you go to the bottom, Super Chats and trade questions. You got it right there. You don't have to be a member or anything. It shouldn't be more than like $4 or $5.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then I would just, last comment here, I would focus primarily on building value upside at wide receiver this offseason. Fade running back entirely outside of your rookie draft. Just want to avoid that volatility as much as we can. Again, outside of the rookie draft, those rookies are a different case. They're kind of in a category of their own. But with those veteran running backs, we just want to move them in a hard rebuild. And I don't think you're selling any of those guys low at this point. Though, again, like I mentioned earlier, may want to consider just holding Mixon and Sutton until the season and see if you can get a little bit more of a premium there. Hopefully that helps you, man. And we'll get the rookie draft blueprint for you also.
Yeah. And if you do end up not being able to sell your picks, well, my dog goes bananas in the background. If you do end up not being able to sell your picks, just draft Hampton and take the value there at the 102. So, all right, I'll let you take the next one while I shut the dog up.
Okay. So, hang on. I gotta make a note on this one real quick. Sky's losing her mind. So we've got Storm the dog at the normal studio, and then when we're streaming
Storm
from
all
home,
day over this.
we got Sky's dog.
At least while we stream, like I just can't handle it.
Her bark is piercing, dude.
Oh my gosh, you
insane.
have no idea. Holy cow! All right, we appreciate you, D-Guard. If you got any questions, let us know. Bork, bork.
Yeah.
Got
a couple more trade questions in. Want to answer those?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Some trade questions here as we keep going. Thomas has a question for us. Or Thom Zime Fu. You send away the 102 and Olave for the 103 and AJ Brown.
Oh my gosh, AJ Brown.
Do it.
Dude. Holy crap. That's a great deal.
Is AJ Brown just cheap right now? Like, what's the deal?
I mean,
cow.
I think, yeah, AJ Brown we definitely have labeled as a buy right now, and I think that'll continue through the month of May. So,
yeah, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
you got to take that.
Yeah. The next one is Hargraves 14. He says, "Hey guys, I personally don't think this is a good trade, but what do you guys think?" So 12-team Superflex start 9. You're down tiering from Drake May, and you'd be getting an early to mid 26 first, 26 second, 25 second Bucky Irving. Nope, not close. I would need another big name asset in addition to all of those pieces for this to even be considered worth it.
I'm just looking at the QBs here. Like,
yeah,
Stroud, you could do.
Yep.
But even if you did that, you're going to have to get back. Wait for it. Honestly, there's not really anybody in that value range I can get back here. I mean, maybe you can get a 26 first back, and that would be okay. But
like an additional 26 first?
No, just Stroud and a first for May.
Oh, I gotcha.
Because I'm just.
No, you could do that. There's a significant tier gap between May and Stroud
if you're wanting to get just Bucky, like,
I mean, I would
have to be like. Have to be Marv.
Yeah.
So don't undersell Hargraves. Definitely don't undersell. So.
Yeah. Glad you asked. I appreciate you sending that in. And if you have any like other scenarios that come in, feel free to just drop them in the chat. Any follow-ups to that trade, and we'll see what we can do for you.
And there's Thomas. Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, for sure. Take that trade, man. Let us know if you get it done. Yeah, and Hargraves, I'll give you a trade question here as well. But if you have any other trade questions, let us know. Appreciate it. I try to give all you guys vouchers as we do this trade question. All right, cool. Keep it moving. 100 likes, and we'll jump over and do a rookie mock draft. So drop a like on the stream. We've got... Oh, I got a super message from Maximum Effort here. At wide receiver, Thornton or running back Hunter in the 4th round?
When in doubt, default to the running back. Yep.
Yeah, take the running back there. I would take Hunter. We like the hit rates of the 4th round running backs better than the 4th round wide receivers. Faux show. Maximum Effort. But we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
All right, cool. Let's keep going. Famsler 2715. You guys did a blueprint a couple months ago. The future value archetype back then. Since then, I acquired the 106 as well. The 102 is a decision point for me, as Hampton seems to be the tier pick there. But Hunter's tempting if he's a wide receiver first. How many of these picks do I stay at? Purdy Nails Bad QB is his team name here. It's a super flex, 12-team start 10, half PPR, quarter point, Titan Premium. 3rd in our power rankings here. Looks like you got a lot of draft capital. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, what's grade?
Yeah, so we got Purdy in a super flex. That's another 2.5. We'll give it a 3. Jonathan Brooks, nothing at running back. That's a 1. Wide receiver, we have Amon-Ra, Ladd, Worthy, and then Shakir, Tillman, Dobbs. Still good top 3. That's a 6, almost 7. And then at tight end we have Kincaid and Freiermuth, which is a 3. So 3, 1, 6, 3. And then here's your strength. You got the 102, the 106, the 107, the 110, the 111, 112, 202, 212, 302, 303, 305, 405. A lot of picks here. I see why we gave you future value last time. You are close to having enough pick value to like literally flip this into a contender. I bet you we were debating that last time as well. I think I'm going to stick with future value on this team because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of your 10 spots right now in your starting lineup are totally up for grabs.
He's going to contend, Nathan.
One of which is a quarterback.
Listen, though, if he goes Hampton and then 106, 107, he can go probably Tet and Ward there. Not Tet, maybe Hunter and Ward, but he's still getting a quarterback there. 110, he's going to get another running back probably. 112, he could get a running back. He could get Harvey or Johnson at both of those picks or one of them. 202, he could take Dart. 212, he could take whoever. And 302, he could take Ferguson. He's contending. And that gives him
I would,
1, 2,
I would
3,
still,
4,
I would
5,
still
6,
definitely look
7, 8,
to,
9,
I would
10,
still definitely
10.
move half of these picks for some proven assets though, because I'm not
Or
gonna,
that.
I'm not big on going into the season betting on all of those rookies hitting and producing for him.
Yeah. I'm
So
fine with
like
that. So you're going,
from a value perspective, you're right.
I just think he's going to draft and we're going to look at it and be like, yeah, you're well-rounded.
Yeah, but we even in that scenario, because I've done some of those today, because some teams have already drafted, and I'm like, dude, more than half of your starting lineup is rookies. Like we've got to move a couple of these guys.
Yeah, and he does have
because
226 first as well, so I gave him future value.
Okay. 302.
Real quick,
303.
Chris says, I know you probably explained it a million times. How do I get my team reviewed? Link, comments. There you go, my friend. You can go there. It'll take you to the bit.ly. 2 ways to get a team reviewed. You can buy a live team blueprint on this Get a Team Blueprint button right here. Or if you join with the annual Motherflocker tier with code DOMAIN during the stream, you get 2 free blueprints, and one of them can be live tonight. We do have some spots tonight for the first couple people that join. So if you join up, is the BOGO promo still going? Says Grant. Yes, it is. So you would get 2 right now. So take advantage before we cut it off. But yes, it's still going. If you guys both jump in tonight, you can get your teams reviewed tonight as well. So follow the bit.ly. Make sure you use code DOMAIN when you sign up. Let's start with some moves here. Okay, so you said you're moving half the rookie picks. What are we doing with the guys? I like the guys on his roster. I like Amon-Ra. I like Ladd. I like Worthy. I like Purdy.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say move Freiermuth and Kincaid for freaking whatever. So.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, did you see Kittle got a huge extension?
Yeah, he's the highest paid tight end in the NFL. I don't.
4 years, 72, 40 of it's guaranteed, so he's probably locked in for the next 2 years.
I don't know of a better player to own in Dynasty. I really don't.
He's good to own.
I really don't. I'm not even exaggerating. I don't know another better. I don't know a player I would rather roster than Kittle. He is an amazing value. When are y'all doing mock drafts? We're going to do mock drafts when we hit 100 likes here, so in about 29 likes. We got a lot of
All right, so a lot of firsts here, 102, 106, 107, 110, 112. Which ones are we moving?
You can move the 107 if you don't want to be at the end of the tier there. I don't know, man. I mean, I still feel like these picks are undervalued, and I like where all of his picks are. The 110 and the 112, I could move one of those.
106, 107, you'll pretty much ideally would like to see you get Cam Ward there, really.
Yeah.
And I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's possible.
Nathan, I honestly think you stick and pick here. I know this is anti everything we say, so maybe what we do is we pick and then we trade the rookies later. Are you opposed to that?
I would be more. I'm not opposed to that. I agree with you though. I would look at one of the later firsts to probably move the 110 or the 112.
If you're gonna move one, it's got to be
probably the
110 or the 112 for me. Yeah, because then you can take the value faller at the 112.
Yes.
It's the exact same
big tier there, and we're a lot less confident, I think, in that tier than we are in the tier above.
Fact check, true. Okay. Yeah, I said Kincaid and Freiermuth, trade them for whatever. I don't have a ton of other assets I want to trade here. Tillman, Dobbs, like some of the crap wide receivers in your roster.
I would definitely move Shakir and
Tillman.
those.
If you can package any of those guys, I don't know. Yeah, if he ends up, here's the thing though, if he ends up contending, Shakir is a great cheap flex guy.
I mean, wouldn't you rather have Godwin?
Well, yeah. If you can get him, yes.
I'd rather have Godwin, Adams, anyone of those veteran
I'm good
guys.
with that. I'm good with that.
Okay. So let's give him a couple of affordable targets here since we're having to move the 110, Shakir, Tillman, Kincaid, Freiermuth. Olave Ayuk would be good for this team to pair with your top guys that you're getting, and that would even give you a little flexibility if you wanted to go the contending route. Then you could stick with going running back in the early picks of your draft.
You just wait until we start doing. You know how many Terrence Ferguson I drafted today, Nathan?
I do not.
Legit, like 4. And I have him in half of my leagues already. Like
funny.
I can't stop. If he flames out, I'm gonna be pissed. But like legit, you just wait. We get to.
I'm literally trying to get one of like everyone that I'm not adamantly against.
Yeah.
I think I have one of literally every player from the 101 to like the 112 or the 212.
I think I'm with you. I have a Genty. I have a Genty. I
I have a Genty, Hampton, Henderson, and
Hampton.
Judkins,
What in the
and
world?
Tet, and a Travis Hunter, and a Dart, and a Cam Ward, and like they are all over the place. I think I have one Ferguson, and then I've got a Jordan James, a Tootin, an ETN, a Scadaboo.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody I've missed on yet. I don't know if I have a Harvey, but we'll see. So
I think the only guy I haven't gotten is an Igbuka. I haven't been in the range to get an Igbuka.
Okay, so we need one more on this one, don't we?
Yeah, and Olave and I
either, Nathan. I'm with you.
That's sad.
That's kind of sucky.
Bumza. 26 rookie picks. If you can get some of those, I would not be against that. I'm trying to get you some like affordable, pretty much value win wide receivers where if you take them, they're going to increase in value between now and the start of the season.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Let's give him a QB. Let's give him an affordable QB target as well.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Because he's down here on one of these bottom teams. So
yeah, Dak, Olave, Ayuk, 26 rookie picks.
8 more likes, and we can jump over and do a rookie mock real quick, guys. 7 more. You guys will get it. I've got it queued up. I'm literally ready to go.
Yeah. So suggestions and comments for this team. If the rookies you get in your draft hit, you'll be contending in 2025.
Yeah.
Be patient as they develop and ease into their roles.
There we go.
If you can get 26 picks at a discount when trading, capitalize. We've done one here for you before as a future value team. I'm sure we said something similar to that previously, but I just want to reinforce. You will not regret getting 26 picks now because it's impossible for them to be valued less now than they will be in 9 months.
Yeah, for sure.
And then last but not least here, I would pretty much build running back exclusively through the rookie draft.
Yeah.
Avoid targeting vets for now.
In season, though, that'll be a quick way to flip to contend if you need to.
That would be a very quick way to flip to contending, and that's why I want to, I think, save it until a little bit later. That's not a very common recommendation that we give for people, but if you end up getting so many value wins from all these picks that you're making and they all work out, or most of them do, to a point where you're like, hey, I can make this contending switch in the middle of the season, then it is worth paying that premium to go for it. I think Avery and I have both had teams like that where we do it.
All right, Famsler, we appreciate you, man. If you have any questions, I think you were going to watch later. I think this is Hunter, but if you're going to watch later and you have any questions after that, do let us know. You can send us a message on Discord anytime you want, but we appreciate you, man. All right, here we go. Transition, boom, start, go. You earned it, boys. Let's do it.
Oh, for the rookie draft.
Yeah, I already started it, so... I'm not trying to gatekeep the drafts either. We just have so many blueprints to do. Like, we kind of are in between a rock and a hard place. But we definitely aren't going to stop doing drafts because I know you guys want to do those. So, let's do it. I also like talking about these rookies still. Wesley Wilson.
Yeah,
in there. What's up, Wesley?
it's fresh. It's like a whole new world once you have real landing spots.
It's so nice. Ryokin says, is there customer service on the Flock side or someone to message in the Discord? What is it a domain thing? If it is, then you can ask it here and I can answer it for you. Or you can message me in the Discord. I just won't get to it till tonight. Dalton got a live blueprint. Attaboy, Dalton. Kelby just bought an annual. Appreciate you, Kelby. Oh yeah, future value stuck on the screen. You're darn right it is. Genty 101. I haven't seen any other paid draft where Genty didn't go 101 at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
Kelby,
call me
welcome.
Fish. Is Kelby just call me Fish? Let us know if you're on the
I-
stream, man, and signed up on the stream.
Yeah, Kelby, we appreciate you. Well, let us know if you are going to submit a team review and what your username is. But yeah, we're checking to make sure everybody who's getting the reviews, they want to do them live, that they're actually here. So
yeah, just call out for just call me Fish. I think is the only one right now in the queue that we're looking on.
Sweet.
So if you're in the stream, just call me Fish. Just let us know, and we'll catch that. Are we still holding Cam the Mans?
I don't know if I heard from him. Let me double check my Discord real quick.
Cool. Kelby said, "How do I Kelby said, "How do I submit?" Kelby, if you signed up for the annual Motherflocker tier and you decided to forego that free trial, which looks like you did. I'm not sure what username you used.
It's fine. Here's the direct link. I got it.
But yeah, there's a submission link that we'll drop in there for you.
Yep. There you go, Kelvin. That link right there I just posted, that'll take you directly to submit your team. You just link it on Sleeper. But a purchase Motherflocker tier, what's the difference between the few blueprints? Like if I pay more, do I get more? They're just different. If you go to the link here that I'm posting, you guys can, again, if you want to get your team reviewed tonight, the best way to do it, sign up for the annual Motherflocker tier with code DOMAIN. But if you go here, Grant, when you go to the bit.ly, there's a blueprint guide. You can check it out here. The blueprint guide right here, and it tells you the difference between all of them. Do note, we do not do 2.0s on live streams, and Infinite comes free with your membership. So if I were you, I would just submit the regular one, and we'll do it on the stream for you, because you get a live one for free tonight. So Kelby says he's Sad Boy is his name.
Sad Boy?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so, oh no! I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. It's Sleeper. I will unmake this pick for you. There you go. No. Stop.
Tilted CJ, we got your submission as well. I'm going to put this in the message of your submission as well, but can you drop your Sleeper League ID in the message of your submission on the site, please? That way we can view your whole league.
Yeah. There we go. We got it fixed. Okay. Judkins, Henderson, and then the wide receivers don't go till 5-6. Johnson jumps Ward in this draft. Harvey's in the first. Thank you, everybody. Warren's in the first. Loveland's in the second. I have seen it more and more and more and more. After all of that talk about the Colts landing spots, now people are drafting Tyler Warren over Colston Loveland pretty much every time.
Yep.
Pretty much every time.
I get it.
I do too, man. It's a volume issue.
Yep, big time.
Dalton says, am I in the queue? Username D Young. Yes, sir, you are. Big T's in the queue. Just call me Fish. MD Rob's in the queue.
All right, just call me Fish. We got you in, man. Thank you.
Yep. And then Grant says he's Minnesota Wild, and so when we see that one come in, he's good to go as well. Are y'all answering quick team questions, or we got to do a super chat? If you put it in the chat, I will try to see it. I just we can hardly see all the messages in the chat. If you put it in the queue, I can definitely see it. So it's up to you. I'll try to answer it in the chat for you. He is the better volume. You think, hold on. You think Loveland is going to have more volume than Warren? Are you, that is insane if you think that. The Colts, who have not had a dominant target presence on their team in 3 years, now have somebody to throw it to that commands target at an elite rate for a tight end. And you think he's going to get more targets than somebody who's playing on the same team as Luther Burden now, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift. Now.
And don't get us wrong, like I don't think that means like we're not saying that we dislike Colston Loveland. He was a top 10 pick in the NFL
the volume
draft.
is good.
He was drafted over Tyler Warren, but the volume is going to Warren this year. Until we kind of figure out what that situation is going to look like in Chicago.
Chris said, Nathan, where would you like me to send the league ID? You can send it in the chat of your. I'm not Nathan, I know, but
yeah, go ahead and send it in the chat of your submission on the site. So if you go to my reviews on your account on the website, you'll be able to see the status of your team review, and there's a little like chat box where you can just put your league ID in there, and I'll be able to see it, and we'll pull it up for you there.
Blue didn't even get a high, and then he laughed at that I said Swift. Yeah, Swift does get targets, believe it or not, and he definitely went on Ben Johnson offense. Whoever the running back there was going to be is going to get targets. Have you seen a Ben Johnson offense? Like, frick. Now, Chris says he was advocating for Warren. Okay, but Golden's in the second consistently now. Burden's in the second. I've seen Scatterboot. Really glad, Nathan, in hindsight. Okay, again, and I'm not necessarily saying that Warren's the better pick. They're both great picks in the same tier.
What are we glad about in hindsight?
I'm glad in hindsight that we put Scatterboot and Tootin in the same tier as all those other guys, because Scatterboot has jumped up and he's going consistently before 2-4.
Yeah.
Because we remember how hard we were debating that, and we have them a tier below.
Yep.
Still no high.
High
right Blue. Higgins, Harris.
It's Strawman outside. It's kind of nice.
I hear the thunder outside.
It's absolutely a mood.
Shuck goes where he should. Milrow goes right after him. Fergie, who is this? Terrence Ferguson? Heck yeah, dude. I'm gonna buy the jersey now. I guess he's a my guy. I guess he's gonna have to be. Weird that the my guy in this class is a second round tight end.
Right. I don't know if I have a my guy in this draft. I don't think there's a guy that I like.
He's been my guy forever. But
I don't think there's a guy that I really like swear by.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no.
I think there's a lot of good prices, but
Terrence Ferguson's the one I swear by. Caleb Johnson, I'll swear by too. Caleb Johnson's gonna hit, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, why did I take him?" Oh, you can hear Augie. Yeah, he's not happy right now. Sorry about that, but little baby kids, that's what they do. They cry, cry, cry. All right. And then in the third, Jaden Blue, 3-4. I would take Blue over Samson all day, baby. I would take Blue over Fergie for what it's worth. But you rarely have to make that decision is the thing. So Omar has to be Nathan's my guy. Omar Hampton is Nathan's my guy. The problem is Omar Hampton doesn't exist. Shoemaker says my baby's angry at me too. Omar's def a Nathan guy. Xander says Pat Bryant is my guy. That's really interesting.
Hey, another shout out real quick, guys. If Cam the Man, if you're in the live stream, let us know.
I know
we'll
he's
go ahead
not.
and do yours.
I know he's not because I didn't hear from him today. Oh wait, here he did. He said 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock? Okay. All right. Well,
then he says it doesn't have to be 6. He's good. He's here. We'll do it next.
All right. Cool. Getting it ready.
Mason says he's upset Samson went to the Brown, was a big fan of his, now he's going to waste. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is. It's literally Zach Charbonnet 2.0. That's exactly how I felt about Charbonnet.
That actually that's very true.
Yeah. But
I still think Samson's good, but he's not better than Judkins.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Charbonnet is better than Walker, but he was never going to get that starting role because they had just been a second on Walker.
Yep. Charbonnet's more consistent than Walker. He's more well-rounded.
Yes. Is Harvey or Warren over Warren or Loveland bad? No, same tier. You're good. There's Sleepy Joe. He's here. I told you he's here. You're up next. I just checked my Discord DMs and saw you message me, so. My friend is a big Kyle Williams guy. My friend is too, but my friend is Tom, and he's anybody on the Patriots guy, and so I don't trust him at all. He has zero credibility with me. Tom messaged me after they made that pick before we saw it and said, we're winning the Super Bowl. So that tells you about how credible Tom is.
Yeah, that was pretty hilarious. I was like, oh, what did they do? And I was like, oh, Kyle Williams. Okay.
Tyler says, how long do blueprints take to be done? Right now for a 1.0, 7 to 10 days. And that's with us doing blueprints all the time. We have a lot. But the live ones, We have a couple spots tonight, and then tomorrow at worst. So literally one day for lives, 7 to 10 for non-lives. And again, you get a live one for free at the annual Motherflocker with code domain. It's our new members, and you get the Debogo. So Chris says he sent his in. First time ever paying money for something like this, but I love your content. You respect all your opinion. Thanks a lot. Well, we appreciate it, man. I hope you don't feel like you're just paying for us to give you expert advice, but know that you're also supporting the channel, and we literally fund our entire channel from you guys supporting us. So we really appreciate that. If you need anything at all, you know where to find us. Gotten a lot of those. Like I didn't think I'd ever pay for anything like this, or I've never paid for anything like this, and I'm like, well, we appreciate it because you're the reason we don't have to have a freaking sponsor. All right, I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna set it on like 10-second timer and see how they fast draft. Here we go. This is gonna be insane. We got who's next? Cam the Man. We got him ready.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, cool. All right, this next one, I'm gonna send the link. It's on a 10-second timer. You frickers are gonna get thrown in the blender. Ten-second timer. Good luck. We can talk about the rookies for another minute and a half, though. Let's see how good you are at drafting. I'll give, if you're a Flock member, I'll give whoever wins this draft at the 10-second timer, I'll give you free trade questions. Here we go. Go. 10 seconds. You're on the clock. Genty. Hampton. Hunter. They're flying, dude. McMillan. Henderson. They're not even letting 2 seconds go by. Judkins. Holy crap. Ward. Nice. Igbuka. Oh, BK. Oh, BK. Caleb Johnson. Good pick. Yep. And then we're on to this tier. Tyler Warren. You're going to be Loveland. Dart. Harvey. Yep. There's Harvey. And then probably Dart or Loveland or Burden or... yeah, probably one of those guys. He's not even online. He said, I'm not doing the 10-second timer, so he autos Loveland. Golden. What does it cost to do a live if I did a regular team review early in the offseason? If you're a member, lives are like $60, I think. If you're not a member, they're like full price, which you get a free one with the annual Motherflocker membership, and you get 2. It's a way better deal. It's a way better deal. Just join right now, y'all. And you get all the tools in the Discord for a year, so you can message us anytime. That's, you guys are killing it. Scatterboo, Burden, Dart, here. This is going exactly how a draft would. You guys are freaking nailing this.
Impressive.
There's a link. I am impressed. Shuck, look at that. Mike. Blue. He found him. You got to use the search bar. Rico Suave. Gets him in. Let's see who he takes. Oh. Miller on Samson. He barely didn't make it. This is entertaining. Oh, you're an annual already. Okay, yeah, then it's $60. So you can find it on the a la carte link on the bit.ly, the Get a Team Blueprint, and it will automatically apply a 30% discount for you. We would love to look at it, though. Is Shuck good, though? Are you going to upload the rookie tiers onto the site? I've done my rookie rankings. Have you done yours, Nate?
I just updated that. That's what I spent my morning doing. I updated literally all my rankings. So rookie rankings, Superflex 1 QB for those, and overall Superflex and 1 QB overall rankings for everything are all updated this morning.
Are we donating things? If we get 10 more lives before 9 p.m., I'll donate a free one as well. All right, domain will match. If we get 10 live submissions in the next 2 hours, then we'll give away 2 free ones. We'll give one away too. We haven't given anything away in a while. In fact, if you want to, y'all, for those of you signing up tonight, we'll give away a membership if you want. So if you sign up tonight, we'll spin at the end and do a membership giveaway. Somebody can join for free. Okay, who took Fergie? Jurmaker. I love it. Look, everybody's back online now. Arroyo goes here. Fannin goes here. Kyle Williams in the 3rd. Jalen Knoll. Yeah, you guys drafted really well. I mean, this is training show. You didn't answer my Shuck question. Sorry, James. Nah, Shuck's mid, but he's gonna start. It's a value play. He's not great. He's a second round. He's a second round one. Why did Burden and Igbuka's Bakery scores go down after the draft despite good capital? Burden actually didn't. We had him projected as a first. He went in the second. So he went down. Igbuka's, I don't think he did. You'll have to ask Ryan that question, though. So. Woodrow Marks is his name. Trevor. We got a new Trevor, Nathan.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I guess we have been giving away stuff, but still, we're trying to get back. Love Damian Martinez seems very talented. Why is he so low? Devin Neal also. Martinez didn't get any good draft capital, and neither did Devin Neal. So both of those guys.
Martinez drafted to like Seattle.
Yeah, he was drafted to Seattle, so he'll be the running back 3 there. Yeah. And then Neal, I mean, again, was a 6th-round pick. So. All right, y'all. One more reminder.
Neal has a better shot to get the RB2 spot, but again, it's kind of a crapshoot at that point. So,
Shoemake says, "I just want a hoodie." When's the last time you got a review, Shoemake? I don't even remember. I'll give you a hoodie with your next review. You've earned it at this point. Okay. Minnesota Wild is good. He's in here, and then
I got him.
Yeah, and then Maddie. Let's answer these trade questions real quick. McBride, Addison. This is a big one. McBride, Addison, and Juwan Jennings. You're basically trading up for May. I wouldn't do that. I mean, let me look at your team. Unless you're like ridiculous. Oh,
that's a fair deal.
It is fair. He's like a hard rebuild, though, a really, really future value. Do we want to give up that many assets?
I would down tier to a QB instead of up tiering to a May.
Yeah, that's what I would do as well. And of all the so like target with this Matty, target like a Mahomes. Well, I didn't have Mahomes. He's lower than that. Let's do Purdy, Goff, Baker, Dak, somebody like that.
There you go. Yep.
CP3, aka Chris Paul, aka doesn't like Scott Foster, Brian Thomas or Jonathan Taylor in a second.
BTJ, not close. It's BTJ.
Yeah, so you need a lot more on top here. CP.
Need a lot more.
Let's get you a correct down tier. Let's do Marv in a second. Honestly, you need more than that.
Even that,
Marvin Olave. Marvin Olave?
Yes.
Marvin Olave. That's the deal we'd want from this team.
That's what it needs to be. Yep.
All right. Sleepy Joe, Cam the man, you are up, my friend. Let's do this. Again, link, comments, click on it, get a team blueprint. Takes you here. We got the BOGO blueprint special going on. It's not even BOGO. It's get 2 free. With the annual Motherflocker membership. Comes with the entire site, as you can see. We are on the site here. Comes with all this stuff for a year. And then also you support Nathan and I support the channel, help us create high quality videos. We give you two free team reviews in advance or in return with 2 rookie draft blueprints as well. And yeah, that deal is going to end here pretty soon. So grab it while it's here. All right, Cam, Sleepy Joe. My picks were 104, 105, 205, 305, 405, 505. Most 5s I've ever said. I took Tet, Hunter, Scadaboo, Samson, Giddens, Woody. Okay, so he's drafted. Oh, we don't have it yet, though.
What do you mean we don't have it?
Well, he has the players he took, but I have it on my end as the actual picks.
What? I just looked at there, and it just showed all the players.
It hasn't updated over here yet. Okay, so if it's updated on your end, I'm good. Cam,
yeah, no, it's showing all the players ranked for me.
Yeah, it's like it is for me too. Oh, you know what? It's calculating the 27 first now because I ranked those today. That's why the picks are more. Okay. Okay, here we go then. All right. Let's do it.
So Allen, Kyler, AR, and a 10 team. I'll give you a 7 there. Tony Pollard, it really is a 7.5. Tony Pollard, Jonathan Brooks, Spears. You've got Scadaboo out of the draft, Dylan Sampson, Giddens, Mark, CTN, a bunch of dart throws there. Probably a 2 and a 10 team. And then you've got Jamar Chase, Nico, DJ Moore, Tet, Travis Hunter. That's an 8. And then tight end, you got Njoku, which is a 3. This is a wide receiver factory. I do think you're contending this year. You've got a good mix of youth with proven assets. We really just need to build up running back a little bit, and then you're going to be set. Like, I like the flexible upside shots of Tet and Hunter. You don't even, like, you're flexing them because you have Chase, Nico, and DJ Moore as your core three. Allen and Kyler is looking pretty good as well. So,
Elias said, sorry, real quick. If I missed you saying it, BOGO's only with co-domain. Anything a la carte I can do. The a la carte, we do have the domain bundle if you want to get 2 blueprints in the swag box. It was for our members, so they could get a huge discount. But if you're another code, you should still get a 15% discount on that. It's available on the a la carte page when you slide all the way up. So, otherwise, Elias, if you want to get a live team blueprint, we'd love to look at one. So, okay, go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
Yeah, so looking at moves for this team, again, this is a 10 team, so we always want to be careful when we're down tiering, but it's a 10 team start 10, so like a decent amount of depth. Hard to sell DJ Moore after all the craziness that happened on Thursday and Friday night in Chicago, so you can probably just stick with him. But really, like, I would probably package Pollard and Spears and try to move up.
He also said, he said a couple of things about this league is what he DM'd me. I'm also been building my dad's team in this league while he learns, but there's no collusion or any deals. Okay. And then also the Go Tigers guy doesn't trade any LSU boys. So he won't trade Neighbors, Brian Thomas, Jaden Daniels, Mason Taylor. So
probably won't have you target any of those.
Nah, they weren't going to be targets.
They're expensive. Okay, Kyler Murray, we're going to down tier from him to help build up running back a little bit. And then our third move, I'd really probably just up tier from these depth pieces like AR and Tillman.
Yeah, it's a shallow league. So in the suggestions and comments here,
in a 10 team, like I'm sticking with Allen, honestly.
That's fine. I don't think he has to do anything there. So where are we getting?
So if we're down tiering from Kyler, we're probably going to look at like a Baker or a Dak. Dak would be cheaper. You can get more on top. Most likely.
Probably do
that. And then I'll give you some like affordable running back targets that are going to be veterans while you've got like Scattaboo coming in. Look at some of the bottom teams in your league.
Boop. Let's see. Bottom team has Achane, McCaffrey, Mixon, and Montgomery and Kamara.
All right. CMC, Mixon, and Kamara target all 3 of them. Jacobs, second worst team in the league. You should be getting him as well.
And if the guy says, well, actually, I'm contending this year, send him this clip right here. Hey, Apichat, you're not contending. You're not that guy, pal. Definitely either reload or rebuild. I would reload. You could reload and be fine right now, Apichat, but you're not contending. You got stacked running back room, but you're going to lose all the value on McCaffrey, Mixon, Montgomery, and Kamara if you contend, and you're going to be screwed next year. Do not do it. Trade all your running backs to my boy.
Yeah. Comment number 1 for this team, time to invest in running back. Don't be afraid to target productive vets. While you keep most of your value at QB wide receiver. You can get production at running back without heavily investing value-wise there, and you'll be totally fine. Piece of advice number 2, see if you can get an upgrade at tight end. Target Hawk or Kittle for a fair price. Not priority, but something to look into. See if you can like integrate that into a deal that you're able to pull off here. I would explore a potential down tier from Nico to JSN.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh.
You had to get a haul on top. What's not good?
My stomach is grumbly.
Oh, gosh. We're going to have to hold it, Nathan. No eating until we're done. Although I've been eating fruit snacks. But fruit snacks are soft and they don't crunch in the mic.
But they squish in the mic. That's disgusting.
I wasn't. No, they only do that if you hold your mouth up to the mic while you chew them. I wasn't. You didn't hear it.
Hey, I do have stacks downstairs. I might go grab those.
Nathan, no. They're so crunchy.
All right, man. Kyler Murray down tier, AR Tillman pivoting, Tony Pollard, Tyjae Spears up tier, looking for Dak, Jacobs, CMC, Mixon. Let us know if you have any questions there. And I will just add, since you are moving off of AR, see if you can get a cheap QB3 like a Stafford. It does not have to be a heavy investment or anything like that. Just an extra note for you. But let us know if you have any questions on this team. I think your strength is definitely wide receiver, and that's the way that you're going to be able to make a run this season if you do.
Sleepy Joe, Cam the Man, both of your names. We appreciate you, dude. If you have any questions, you know where to find me on Discord. But we'll send over the blueprint and the rookie draft blueprint to you in the next 24. Appreciate it, buddy. Mark says, I've signed up for the annual plan. Can't wait to get your feedback. Mark, we appreciate you, man. We are really excited to look at it. So hang around. If you have any questions while we do it, let us know. Let's see. Make sure, Mark, I don't think I got a submission from you, so make sure, follow the link on the site, top right corner, personalized advice. You can see it right here. And make sure you go through the team review submission process so that we can do this tonight for you. Make sure you get you taken care of. Yes, I'm AJ. Says Romo Dunze or Kyla.
Kyler.
Yeah, you win that trade. You can add a second on top if you need to get that done. Putt for dough. The 101, down checking from the 101 to the 103, getting the 110, another first, and another second. Yeah, doing it. 100%. That's worth it, putt for dough. Give you another trade question here for free. Yeah, I 100% am doing that, so appreciate you. And then AJ, I'll give you a trade question for free as well. Since if you guys submit trade questions on the site, I'll give you free ones back, so you can basically get them for free all the time. Opticlone, 107, 108, or the 102.
One QB or Superflex?
Superflex 12-team start 10. You're out of that tier, so it's Johnson and the last of that tier for Hampton. Honestly,
I don't mind that.
Which side?
The 107, 108.
Oh, this is Opticlone's Trader Joe team, the super duper stacked one.
Whoa.
Yeah, because listen, he's got Jackson Hurts, Gibbs, Bijan, Puka, Amon-Ra, BTJ, London, Devonta Smith. So he's basically just getting a flex option. Get Hampton.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it says pending review on the site. Oh, that's weird. What's your flock username? Let me check that for you. Maybe it just showed up. Hold on. Maybe it just showed up. Yeah, what's your flock username? That's weird. If we sign up for a team review now, we'll be done by the end of the night. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Yes. I'd say conservatively we have a couple more spots left for tonight. So I'd get it in quickly, though. Yeah, Mark, let me know your flock username. I just want to double check that I got your submission. So Dak for life. Oh, yeah, I know that username. I'll check on it for you. But P-Dunks. Hashtag CTSPM. We know this team. It's the second review for this team. I just finished the rookie draft. Traded the 109 for Brees. And 26 first for the 202, which you got Caleb Johnson. Yes, mid-draft. Start 2 tight end league. My tight end room feels messy, but it might pan. I'm also unsure which direction to go with the QB room. Thanks. Love the content. Let's clean up that.
Holy running back and wide receiver room.
Yeah, and we also need to clean up this tight end room. I just want to get the junk out of there. There's too much junk in the trunk. Are doing any more mocks, he said. At 200 likes. So we need 70 more likes, and we'll fire up a couple more mocks. So, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 team start 11. Two tight end, right? It says it on your end. 2 tight end and 2 quarterback.
2 tight ends. Yep.
Yeah, the tight end is a problem here, though.
Super
Mahomes, Murray.
7.
Solid 7. Genty,
Brees.
Hampton, Brees, Caleb, Tootin.
It's a 9 or a 10.
I give it a 10.
You gave it a 10.
Neighbors, BTJ, London, JSN, a 10. That's a 10.
And 10.
And then,
yeah, I already gave it a 10. This is a
wide
wide receiver factory.
And it's a 1. I mean, it's a wide running back factory. I guess wide running back would just be a bunch of Eddie Lacy's.
Wide back.
Yeah.
A bunch of. Nice. That was punny.
I'm the if Dynasty creators are running backs, I'm the Eddie Lacy of Dynasty creators.
Yes.
That's Waffle's giving out memberships. We appreciate Waffle. Jeremy,
right.
Eric, Kobezies, appreciate all you guys who got memberships too. Okay.
All right. Time to load up tight end, man. You can afford to do it now. It's a luxury item, and you have the luxury to do it. So looking at your bench, yeah. I mean, like Brees Hall and Caleb Johnson aren't even touching your lineup. Tootin's not touching your starting lineup. Tet McMillan's not touching your starting lineup. You have really, really good depth. You can afford to move some pieces around here to get a tight end. I'm moving Brees Hall for another position, implying tight end. And I have them target 2 tight ends here. I'm probably 2 favorite targets right now, I think, for this team would be like Laporta and Kittle.
Yeah, I would go, or one of the rookies.
Yes, but yeah, true. If you want to go for like reliable production this year, though, as a team that's probably looking to contend, Warren's probably the only one where it's like, yeah, you're going to get pretty much guaranteed production. You might have to pay a little premium for that. Worth looking into, though, if you want to. You want to give him Warren as a target?
Sure. Yeah, I'm definitely down. Look, I mean, it could be who knows? It could be the cheapest you get Warren and Loveland.
That is very true.
It also could be more expensive than you get them next year. I mean, you just never know with tight ends. Rookie tight ends are not as straightforward as they were 2 years ago, because it used to be like 2 years ago, you're like, okay, don't draft rookie tight ends because you can get them cheaper the next year. Well, now we've been disproved multiple times for that.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to give you all 3 of these tight ends as an option, really. Laporta, Warren, Kittle. Gives you the option to go for a rookie tight end there. Gives you the option to go for a guy like Laporta, who's just kind of safe. And then Kittle, who's guaranteed. He's older, but he's guaranteed, and he's cheaper.
Yeah.
Guys, other guys to move off of here. Neighbors hold, BTJ hold, London hold, Marv hold, JSN hold. Who are you moving?
I mean, it's just stacked. You've got to move one of the receivers, one of the running backs.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to move a receiver here, I would move. I honestly would move Tet, because you just don't need him.
Yeah, you don't, and you don't really need to hold him either. I would move Tet McMillan.
Yeah.
And again, yeah, it's a good time to move him. So,
yep.
Real quick, Abram says, which tier do I need for the live review? The annual Motherflocker tier. Make sure you use code domain in it. Then you should have a voucher. You submit it tonight. You join tonight. We'll be good to go. Go ahead, mate.
Yeah, then just some like depth pieces here. I guess actually, ironically, Brenton Strange is the tight end 1 in Jacksonville.
He is. That's true.
Technically,
Chig is the tight end 1 in Tennessee too, although they did draft Gunnar Helm.
Yeah.
So
we'll just move some depth pieces here, offload them, see if you can get anything. Because like Kyler and Mahomes on this team, I'm good with you holding both.
Yeah. I'm good with them.
Any sort of. Okay, I'm gonna give you like Geno as a QB3 option, since you don't have a QB3. Geno, Laporta, Warren, Kittle. This is probably the only blueprint that you guys are ever going to see where we have no running back and wide receiver targets, because you don't need them, and all tight end targets. That's crazy.
Yeah. Play the league format. Suggestion in comments. Look, tight end is going to have more value in this league. Go get some cheaper but safer options at tight end to make sure that you're not at a disadvantage at that position. Very important. Filet Fish says, I'm doing a public mock on the site and the timer set at 3 seconds for some reason. Yeah, the mocks on the Flock site are still in the beta phase, so that's probably, let them know in the site issues, then we can get it fixed up. But we are ready for it to be ready. Drop a like. We'll do more rookie mocks at 200 likes. We're at 142. Appreciate all you guys jumping on.
Yeah. Consider targeting a veteran running back or 2, a cheap RB vet or 2 to pair with your rookies. And then last but not least on this team, I would just ensure that you get a safe QB3 option.
Yeah.
Make sure they're affordable. And that really is, I mean, it from a team need perspective as a roster that's looking to contend this year. Tight end is really the last thing that you're looking at, and you're golden the rest of the way.
He's asking about Tet for Laporta in this format. It's probably close in this format.
That's pretty fair in that format.
I would do it. I would do Tet for Laporta. That'd be great for you. You're not starting Tet. He's not stiffing your lineup. Those running backs will before, so And then try to move like, see if you can't move like Tootin plus something to get like a cheap tight end like Kittle. So, assuming Tootin's value goes up to where it should be. Tootin's a beast. We appreciate it, P-Dunks. You got any questions, let us know. But definitely an interesting league. And, yeah, we'll play to the league format. We'll go get some tight ends. We'll be good to go after that. So, appreciate ya. Boop. Boneyard Boss, we got you, my friend. You said you signed up Sunday. If you do want the live one, Boneyard Boss, then we appreciate you signing up, dude. If you do want the live one, you'll need to upgrade to the live review. So it's like $7 for you. If you want to set a super chat, same place on the site, then we can do it for you tonight. Just let us know. And Warrior King got one in as well. Ben Crap has a trade question for us. RJ Harvey or Ricky Pearsall in a 26 early mid first. If it's an early mid first for Harvey, I mean, heck, you take it. To me, you take this deal. I'm very high on Harvey, but getting a first and Pearsall for him is a very good price. So, he said the Kittle owner has CMC too. Says P Dunks. Try from both P Dunks. See if you can't move one of your more expensive running backs. Get Kittle and CMC. I bet you could. If I have a draft starting Thursday morning, what are the odds I get my blueprint that I ordered 3 days ago? Probably low, unfortunately. We have a lot. We are literally working on them all day, every day, but we have a ton right now. So, but send me a message on Discord, Chase, and I can just help you. That's going to be the quickest way at this point. We got to keep the queue in order, but I can definitely help you guys out with stuff and answer any questions beforehand. And then honestly, if you want to, yeah, we'll see. Okay. 1 ton nut. We ready to go? 1 ton nut. Let us know if you're here in the chat. But we got you. You got in last night, and we're ready to knock this one out for you. I feel like my team is better than most in this league, but I can potentially make some moves to make it stronger. Empty parking garage. 6th in a 1 QB 10 team start 8. Let's take a look. You have a balanced team, whereas the guys up here have lots of top-heavy assets. So I'm excited to grade this one out. Again, it's a 1 QB 10 team. You have Knicks to a Stafford, which is a 5 in a 1 QB 10 team. You've got Kyron, Brees, probably a 4. You've got Kyron, Brees, Trey Benson, DeAndre Swift, solid. 1 QB 10 team.
6, 5, 6, 5.
I think it's at least a 6, yeah.
London,
Rice, Ayuk, Godwin, yeah. What do you think? 5
kind
again?
of another
4, 5,
6.
6, yeah, okay. And then Kincaid.
3.
Let's give it a 1. I freaking dang it. All right, I freaking hate Kincaid, dude.
102, 109, 208.
Yeah, what is it? 102, 109.
And then he's
got
got an extra 26 first.
It's a start 8. So who is the starting lineup right now, Nate?
Knicks, Brees, Kyron, London, Rashid, Kincaid, Ayuk, Godwin.
He's contending.
Yep, he is.
It's well-rounded.
Yep.
Contend.
Because he has Hampton coming in too with the 102.
He's got Hampton coming in. He's going to get a flexible guy at the 19, and then he's got 2 firsts next year. So he's contend, reload. It's a solid team. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that you're much better than most of the teams in your league. I think there's a big tier here of all you guys. You guys all have pretty good teams here. It's a very balanced league, in my opinion.
I mean, even the top team in your league is like Daniels Burrow, that's his strength, and he has Acham, Walker, JJ, Pickens, Terry, and Bowers. He just has superstar talent up top, and then a ton of kind of washed up depth. So washed up depth that he has to start. So yeah, pretty even league. Okay, so we're gonna take McMillan and Shakir, and we're gonna up tier, or even take Shakir and Ayuk and up tier. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay, Bo Nix, Tua, Stafford. Yeah, oh, this is a 1 QB.
Yes.
We're fine there. I would try to get a rushing QB. Like, even if you can move Nix and get, like, Kyler, I would do that.
Yeah. I don't know. And Knicks is fine too. So
are we moving? We'll try to up tier from Kincaid. That's one where I would target Kittle.
yeah.
Yes,
for
you have
sure.
to pay a premium. It's worth it.
It's fine.
And then Brees.
You could try to down tier to JT,
Yeah.
or you could, I don't know, down tier to RJ Harvey at that point.
Yeah.
He's gonna get Hampton. So honestly, the Brees down tier could be a little bit further, and I'd be okay with it.
Like, yeah, it could be Jacobs. It could be CMC. It could be.
That's where I'd go.
Yeah,
me
I'll
just
give you
look real
both of
quick.
those guys as targets.
Surely they're on a ton of rebuilds. Okay, CMC and JT are on this bottom team, so
Wow.
that worked
Yeah.
out perfect.
Yep. And then I'll give you DK as a target at wide receiver.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so Brees Hall down tier, Kincaid up tier, Brandon Ayuk, Khalil Shakir up tier. Basically, any of your depth pieces trying to upgrade the your starting lineup. JT, CMC, DK Metcalf, Kittle.
Yeah.
Comment number 1: don't make any moves that don't improve your starting lineup upside. See if you can get or explore offers for a rushing upside QB in this format.
Yeah.
And then yeah, definitely holding the 102. Gonna hold the 109, gonna hold your 208. I'm feeling pretty good there. For sure. Don't worry too much about depth in this format. Upside is much more important in a start 8-10 team.
For sure. All right. 1 ton nut. We appreciate you. If you got any questions, let us know. But we'll send the blueprint over to you here on the site, my reviews page. We'll send you the blueprint, the rookie draft blueprint, within 24 hours. So we appreciate you. Stone the Stone, you are up, my man. I know you were here earlier. Let us know if you're still here in the comments. I know you've been waiting. We appreciate you a ton. And yeah, I mean, I don't think if you're not a site member, Stone the Stone, you know, you're literally $7 away from another blueprint and all the site stuff. So if you want to do that, just let us know. Again, the $7 doesn't make a difference to us. It's just, I want you to get the most value. If you want to do that, then let me know. We can get it done for you. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, cool. And refreshing here. We had a couple submissions, and I want to make sure we don't have any trade questions. Grangsta is good to go for tonight as well. There's Bath Matt. He got one in. All right. Stone the Stone. Nathan, you ready to
go? Yes. Bath Matt, looks like you bought a 2.0. Let us know if you were wanting that to be live. We don't do 2.0s live, but we can just change that from a 2.0 to a live regular team blueprint for you if you wanted that done. If not, don't worry about it. We'll just move it over for you and do it.
He says he's anti-sub. All right, you're good, man. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. That's fine with us. Again, it doesn't make a difference. I ordered team review yesterday. My draft tomorrow. You think it would be done by then? I know y'all are busy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not. Like, we got like a 7 to 10 day wait period right now for blueprints because we have a trillion of them. So my compromise to you, though, Daniel, is get in the Discord. And we have the On the Clock channel in there. And if you're in your rookie drafts, you want help, you can do it then. And you can DM Nathan and I. We have to keep the queue for the blueprints, and there are so many. And so we prioritize them. But if you need help, we're here to help you.
Yeah. Yep. So Stone the
All right.
Stone did say first year of Dynasty, so I made some errors like dropping Kincaid to waivers and just tanking due to injuries in need of a game plan. That was in the extra messages. He said traded Chase for Burrow 105 and 27 first this offseason in a 10-team super flex. I think that's a good deal. I'm tired of dealing with QB trash cans. Thoughts on taking Hunter and whichever running backs fall to the 105. Tempted to take Ward at the 102 as well. Talk me out of it. Yeah, you got to take Hampton there. Hampton's in a tier of his own, especially in a 10 team. The value of QBs takes a little bit of a dip. Got to go Hampton there. Cheers for the info. Dense streams. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it,
but
buddy.
yeah, at the 102, if you do want to get Ward, we're not saying you can't get Ward. Just don't reach on him at the 102. If you want to get Ward, I would down tier from the 102 into the 103, 107 range. Before taking them there at the 102 in this format.
Yeah.
Just at first glance.
All right, so let's grade here. Superflex 10 team start 9. Superflex 10 team: Burrow, Anthony Richardson 3. McCaffrey, Mixon, Henry, Benson. Lots of vets, good vets, but still probably a 4 from a value standpoint. Olave, Addison, Waddle, Kirk, probably a 4. Hawkinson, 7. I'd go at least 1 year, maybe 2. What are you thinking?
Let me look at the picks. Would you go 3?
He has the 102, 105.
Sorry, your ranks. 3, 4, what?
Oh, 3, 4, 4, 7.
Okay. Oh, I'd go 3 at wide receiver.
I knew you were going to change something. You just can't help it, can you? You just cannot help it. You cannot let me freaking grade a team without you correcting me. God dang. Take it. I change it to a 3. What do you think? What's team archetype? Better not guess that either.
It's got a lot of vets, and you can offload those vets. And you have the 102 and the 105, right?
It's the 102 and 105.
Yeah. Probably lean 1 year reload. It's close to a hard rebuild because he doesn't have a second QB.
He said team archetype is lost. Can someone get Avery a binky and a tissue? I've got a binky. I just need tissues. It's his birthday. Nathan's always right on his birthday. Evidently so.
Right. Man, let's go 1 year reload here. We can move all these older assets and we can get some young guys. And you've got picks.
I put 1 year reload up on the screen a minute ago.
Oh, nice. Well, why didn't you just tell me?
I was just letting you figure it out. All right. Oh, crap. He just traded for Burrow.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good trade because he got the 105 on top.
It was.
Burrow.
It was a good trade. No. It was objectively a good trade, but you got it down tier again and get another value win. You did take a value in there, so that's pretty cool.
Man, that rain's going down.
Is it raining? It's not.
Oh yeah. Was it not raining at your house? No. Like 5 minutes away. No, we're getting rained on.
Maybe I'm blind. No, it is raining. Never mind. It's
not very loud. It's very loud. It's
not loud here. I can tell you that confidently. It's not loud. But okay. The Burrow down tier is 1. I mean, we could just give him like here's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to get an absolute freaking premium for McCaffrey, Mixon, and Henry during the season.
Yep.
Or now, but you're probably not gonna get the premium until during the season, if I had to guess.
Yeah. And then we got to move Addison, Olave you can hold. Waddle, I guess you could hold. I'll probably shop Hawkinson and Waddle.
Yeah, and you can also down tier from the 102 here, which I think would be a good idea.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We'll do that. Okay. Shop all your RB vets. You may get more for them during the season. Number 2, either get a cornerstone wide receiver plus, cornerstone wide receiver or QB plus for the 102, or down tier to 103, 107 range. those are your options for the 102 move. I'm also going to add on this team, pretty much everyone on your roster should be on the block. Should be shopped for the right price. Top priority is building up QB and wide receiver. So we're going to give you a couple of quarterbacks and wide receiver targets, I think, for all these guys that we've got you moving. Burrow, we said we wanted to get quarterback. Got a down tier from Burrow so you can get extra value to accumulate more quarterbacks since he's your only guy, if that makes sense. If we're down tier from Burrow, probably want to go to like a Mahomes or a Herbert.
Yeah.
We'll go Herbert for this team. And then I'll give you a cheaper QB option like a Dak is fine. And then wide receivers, I'll give you a cornerstone option if you're down tiering from the 102. We can go to JSN. Yeah. And I'll give you Rashee Rice as a target as well.
So again, like the reason that we don't want to contend this year is because if you really do contend, McCaffrey, Mixon, Henry are going to lose value. The wide receivers are very volatile. You're going to bring in, if you were contending, you'd bring in Hampton and whoever at the 105, but that's not enough value to prop up like an entire, you're 7th already in the power rankings. If you take a year, you build value here, you're going to feel much better contending next year. And so that's what we're going to do. And the moves that Nathan just described are ones that I think are going to allow you to get more pieces that are going to increase in value year over year. That way you can build the value currency you have, spend it next year on these Henrys, Mixons, McCaffreys, but you can get next year's McCaffrey, Mixons, and Henrys. That way you're ready to compete in a year. So playing it safe, again, the value is not totally there yet. And so we're going to do the wise thing and we're going to just take a year to reload. He said the 102 down tier is definitely doable. That's definitely good. So.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else for this one?
Nope. That's it, man.
All right, Stone the Stone. We appreciate you. If you got any questions, let us know. I know you're anti-sub, so if you ever have questions in the Discord or in the YouTube comments, you can let us know. We're happy to help you. So appreciate it. Texas Toast 1996. Where you at? Let us know that you are here, my friend. But we will get to yours right now.
Right now.
Jacob Johnson, looks like you bought a team review, and I think it's a 1.0. I'm going to double check that on my end real quick. But if you're watching, Jacob, and you wanted this to be a live, appreciate you, Stone the Stone. If you wanted this to be a live, Jacob, then you will have to buy the live team blueprint, and you bought the 1.0.
Okay, he added in the comments, he said, any chance I could cancel this and do the annual membership with 2 blueprints it's running? Just saw that deal. Yes.
All right, we'll reject it and refund you for it. Tommy, if you're listening, can you get this one refunded, please?
I'll reject it right now.
Perfect.
And then Tom, I'll take care of that.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. We got Texas Toastlage up next. Texas Toast, 19 at 96. He says, what's up, boys? I have my rookie draft this weekend. Wanted your opinions on moves to make in the draft and where I can up tier or down tier. I'm hoping to contend this year. Would like to up tier at QB and depth elsewhere. Keep up the great content. We appreciate it. Jamar Alago. That is so hilarious. That is a very, very good name. I've not heard that one. That is one of my favorite names I've ever heard. Jamar Alago. That's so funny. You're third here. And it's a 1 QB 12 team start date. So we'll start by grading out your position groups, and I'm just gonna let Nathan do it. So Nathan, you got it. There's Jacob. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, we can. If you want to go ahead, Jacob, I was gonna have Tom reach out to you on the Discord, but Jacob, if you want to go ahead and buy the membership, then you can submit your team review. It'll give you a free voucher, and then I'll just go ahead and mark down. I'll tell them to refund you the 1.0 right now. So good choice, by the way. You're getting way more value. So all right, Nathan, give him his team grids.
Okay, we'll go Herbert, Nix, McCarthy, Geno in a 1 QB. Volume alone, you got a 5. JT, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown. Not bad. That's like a 7. Jamar Chase, Drake London, Lad McConkey. Man, you really built this for your league settings. This is a start 8. This is not bad at all. This is, I'll give you another 7 or 8 at wide receiver. And then tight ends a 3. Going well-rounded on this team. You do have the 110, 201, 204, 309. You got all your future picks. We'll go contend, reload on this roster.
What'd you give him at tight end? A 3?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I had. All right. Here we go. So you mentioned he kind of built this. It's a start 8. So it's a 12-team start 8. Put in the comments, depth is not important. Upside is everything. So go for high upside players and don't worry about stacking depth. He's already done that. Continue to build your team like that.
You've built
so in
this
terms
team,
in terms of the moves we'd make here, man, would you rather have Kenneth Walker at his value right now, or would you rather have at the same value Christian McCaffrey, and Christian McCaffrey scores 20 more points a game? Not 20, but 10 more points per game.
Yeah.
So I would just pivot from Walker to McCaffrey or freaking Derrick Henry.
Yep.
I would also see if you can trade Chase Brown. Honestly, you're going to get RJ Harvey if you want at the 110. And that I would probably just trade Chase Brown for a wide receiver at that point if you can get RJ Harvey at the 110. Because if you had already made your selection, I would tell you to pivot from Chase Brown to RJ Harvey. In fact, when RJ Harvey is in people's leagues, I'm going to tell people to move Chase Brown for him.
I agree.
I have no shame about that.
More team investment and higher receiving upside capabilities.
Yeah.
Chase Brown got dump downs from Burrow last year, but he was wildly inefficient. He had like 5 yards per reception.
Wow. The Pacers are getting lambasted.
Really? Without Dame? Jeez,
They're down.
Louise.
They are down 17 after the first.
Ah! Oh, that's comebackable though.
Yep.
They're back in no, they're back in Indy. Okay. Ugh! Woo, they started cold. Jeez. Okay. Wow. Not great. Okay, so looking at this, other moves for this team. So he has the 110. He's gonna get RJ Harvey, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I would just roll with RJ Harvey as your other running back here.
Yeah. If you pivot off Chase Brown, do you want to just go for a wide receiver 4?
That's what I was thinking. Yes.
Let's do that, because this is an interesting league format. You have to start 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 QB, and then there's 4 flexes. Yeah. So you have the ability to start whoever you want, which means you probably want to build primarily through wide receiver because you can insulate your value more that way.
For sure.
So we'll go DK there as a target.
Yeah, I like that. You can definitely get that.
And then
so then at that
Kraft,
point,
we'll move Kraft with a depth piece or a pick, and we can up tier. I'm going to add him the
Pacers and -8. Thanks, Peyton.
Giving you a couple of veteran running back targets. Avery had McCaffrey. I'll throw in Kamara there as well. Just any guys that are going to have high upside that you can plug in any given moment. I'll add in the comments.
I'll give him Henry. Henry's in the bottom.
Okay,
team.
cool. Sure.
I think he's more likely to get Henry than he. Okay, you could get McCaffrey too. Both.
Yeah. Yeah. I will add in the comments for this team. Hello? Okay. Try using your QB value to upgrade to a rushing option. And if you can't do that, then just move a couple of your depth pieces for another position to help you get some of those up tiers done. And I would just say the more you can maximize the production upside of your flex spots, the better.
Yeah.
Feel free to shop one of your mid seconds for an up tier.
David says hello. Hello. Are the blueprints done in order? Are blueprints done in priority of in order of purchase, or do tonight's annual reviews have priority? They are done in the order they come in, and so we're just going down our list at this point. But
yep.
But also, again, if you're jumping in the queue is not just, hey, you get in the queue tonight. Like, if you you need to get in the queue for this week if you want one, seriously. And also, if you want an off-screen one, I would highly recommend getting in as soon as possible. Somebody did ask, Nathan, I want to ask you this. He asked what it would take to, like, jump the queue. I mean, you can pay for it, but again, like, we have a million of them, so like, you would have to. Mm-hmm. We'd have to charge you for it. If you're willing to pay for it, Alec, you can message us and we can decide what we kind of want to do. I guess we can do an expedited fee. It's just going to be high because we have hundreds of people waiting. So,
yeah, yep. Just send us a DM, man, and we'll help you out.
We can help you if you want to. So, if any of you guys want yours expedited and you want to know the fee, then you can let us know. But we will have to charge. There's no other way for us to do it. So.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Jamar Lago. Let us know if you have any questions about that team. But I think overall, with the right moves this offseason, you're going to be totally fine with your rookie picks, with the veteran assets that you have, the productive assets that you have at every position. I think you're going to be good.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Duncan says, submit my first trade question. I want to get the annual 2 blueprints. So I have to use them today, or could I wait till I'm ready? No, Duncan, if you buy the annual, then you can hold your vouchers as long as you want. So you'd be good to go, man. And you get free trade questions as well, so take advantage of that.
Yep. Just let us know in those comments when you submit that you can that you want us to wait if you're going to submit that now, or you can just wait to submit that team overall because you're just going to have those vouchers in your account that you can apply anytime. So
yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's Okay, Jacob, we got yours, man, and I already got them on your refund, so you should be good to go there. And I want to check Booth's real quick and make sure Booth has a live blueprint in here as well. Probably does.
Booth bought a 2.0. Did you ever hear anything from Bathmat about his 2.0?
I haven't heard from. I don't think I did hear from Bathmat. Are you here? Maybe I did. I don't remember if I heard from Bathmat or not.
I already asked him if he's here. I don't know if we'll do one more call.
We can do Booth. Booth, if you're watching and you wanted a live one, let us know in the comments. This is a 2.0 that you bought. We can do the 1.0s live, but the 2.0 we do off screen. So if you want the more detailed big version of the blueprint, we do those off screen. But if you want the live one, we can do a live one. We can leave it in the queue. So it's totally you. Oh, there you go. Texas Toast just showed up. Hey, buddy, go back and watch your review, and if you got any questions, you can just let us know, but we appreciate you, dude. Thanks for getting a review. Hopefully it all made sense to you.
Avery, is Jacob Johnson good? You said he was good, right?
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Dagoberto is here. What's up, Dagoberto? He says, if I buy a blueprint, will you guys do it tonight? No promises on tonight. Maybe still tonight. But it would be first thing tomorrow. Honestly, if you're wanting a live blueprint, I would not wait till later in the week because we're getting slammed, and yeah, I would get in the queue. If you want one, I'd get in the queue as fast as you can, like, to be honest with you, because it just keeps getting extended. So, and Granks is good. So yeah, we should be good at the bottom. I got Tom checking on some of the other ones. So Zidian.
Granks is in here.
Who? Grangsta? Yeah.
Grangsta.
Oh, I didn't ask if he was here yet. Grangsta, let us know if you're here.
Grangsta and Boneyard Boss, I believe.
I think, yeah, Boneyard Boss is here. I saw him.
Okay, he said he signed up Sunday.
Oh, yeah, he did say he signed up Sunday.
That's the one that you told him about.
He hasn't upgraded yet. He did say he was looking for the upgrade, though, so if he wants to upgrade, we'll keep it in here for him. Chris says, if we bought a live blueprint today, we won't see it for several days. No, we should either do it tonight or first thing tomorrow, and so you should get it within 1 to 2 days. Probably tomorrow. So, Grant, what's your username again? I think you're probably going to be tonight. Minnesota Wild. Yeah, you're going to be tonight. That's Big T there. Big T, you're up in the queue here soon. So, we're just going until we get exhausted, y'all. So, all right, Zidian. Total roster gets cut down to 20. It's 11 bench spots before the season starts. We frickin' suck. He's got frickin' in his name. This is one of us, Nathan. It's one of our guys.
Nice.
Okay. Third in the power rankings. It's a Superflex 10-team start 9 PPR league. Let's do it. Oh, nice. Allen Hurts is a 9. If he had a decent backup, it would be a 10. Henderson, Judkins, Williams, Johnson, Scadaboo, Tootin, Robinson. 10-team. That's a 10. Wilson, Ladd, AJ Brown, Egbuka, Bateman.
What did you give quarterback?
Team?
I'm assuming a
9.
Good grade. Yeah.
I said 9, 10, and then wide receiver. I'm thinking 6. And then
Garrett
McBride's
Wilson,
a 9.
Ladd, AJ.
Hold on.
Garrett Wilson, Ladd, AJ Brown. That's pretty good.
What do you want?
Because he's got Egbuka too.
7?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a well-rounded team.
Yeah.
How is the team at the top of this league so far ahead of you guys? Because he has May, Daniels, and Caleb Williams, and that's it. Holy crap.
Yeah.
You have the best team in this league, it looks like.
You're better than this team.
I think you have the best team in this league here, Zidian. So. Siege, you're probably going to be tonight too, yes. And there's Grangsta. Grangsta, we'll see about yours. I don't know. We'll hopefully tonight, but... Again, I'm not sure which ones will be tonight and tomorrow, but I can tell you that we're not going to be leaving anytime soon right now. So,
don't you have rehearsal tomorrow? What? You cut out.
Check.
Mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, gotcha.
I accidentally unplugged it. Yeah, I do technically have to be gone tomorrow, but I don't know, man. I honestly
may we hop on early again?
Yeah, it's honest. Yeah, we'll definitely, if we're doing it tomorrow, we're hopping on early for sure. But all right. So contend reload is what we'll put for this one.
Yes.
Okay, with some moves here. I mean, honestly, I freaking like his running back room.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs a studly wide receiver. To start, it's only a start 9. Read his starting lineup.
Josh Allen, Kyron, Henderson, or Judkins, or Caleb Johnson, Ladd, Garrett Wilson, AJ Brown, McBride, and then Hurts, and his last flex is you freaking pick, man, Judkins.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, it's pretty insane, so.
Yep, great team. Okay, so upside is as good as it can be at QB. Definitely not going to move off of that. You have the luxury of keeping both of those guys because you have such good value overall. McBride will hold on to. We're really probably just going to try and upgrade at wide receiver. I think that's what we're going to do in this format. Tons of young guys at running back, which I really don't mind at all. Who do we up to from here? Ladd? I'd take Ladd.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'd take Ladd and Egbuka and up tier.
I'm good with that. At least one of my teams is doing well. The Yankees are up for first inning.
Matters less.
Yeah, it does matter less. I care a lot less about the Yankees than I do the Pacers.
We've got... Man, all your running backs we really like. It's like hard to move off of them, but also when you can up tier,
yeah,
not bad either. He has Ferguson at tight end too. On top of he has both Fergusons. He got the bros.
He's got the Fergie bros.
He's got the bros.
Are they really brothers?
I think they are.
I had no idea.
I don't quote me on that.
I never made that connection. They look nothing alike.
Well, then I might be wrong, but I thought they were. B. Rob Corum well up tier there.
Yeah.
And then the last up tier move. I mean, can we up tier from some of these depth running backs like Hunter, Blue, and get like Scadaboo?
He's got Scadaboo.
He does? Oh gosh,
Says
I
on
didn't even
mine
see
he
him on
does.
here.
Hey,
No,
he's
you're
freaking
right.
stacked. He's got
missed him.
Scadaboo and Tootin and Johnson and Judkins and Henderson.
Yeah, we can still up tier a running back, I guess. But, geez, Louise, you don't even need all these guys. We just want to maximize our upside. I mean, here. This is one where you can afford you can up tier from Garrett Wilson. I want another elite wide receiver on this team. I want a Bukala. And I want a London.
I'd be good with that. Yeah. Where am I freaking?
Puka, London. Any other productive guys? Higgins wouldn't be bad. Literally any one of those guys, and then like get freaking McCaffrey to go with all of your crazy youth. Saquon Barkley and JT and Alvin Kamara are all on the worst team in this league, and he's gonna think he's contending.
Yeah, so midseason you can get Saquon and win your league.
Second worst team in the league, who actually I think is probably the worst team in the league, has CMC and Higgins, two of which are targets on this team. So that's good for this roster. CMC, Puka, London, and Higgins are our targets for you on this team. And
Nathan, how's this team gonna get Puka?
I had him up tiering from Ladd and Igbuka.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, because he's got a ton of value. It was a question. It wasn't me asking that. It was in the comments.
Oh, I got you.
But yeah, no, because he's got amazing value. He can get whoever he wants on this team.
Yes. And I'll add that in the comments. You have the value to get whoever you want to get the best players at every position.
He said, I traded a lot of future picks to slam running back this draft. Yeah, I can tell since you don't have most of those picks. But, I mean, it turns out it was probably worth it. I mean, hopefully all these guys hit, especially if Johnson, Judkins, and Henderson hit, it paid off. So.
Other comment for this team, I would try getting a cheap QB3 option like Geno or Stafford.
Yeah.
To complete QB. And
if
last
Rodgers
bit of
ends up
advice
starting,
here.
You could hold
Yeah.
it, but
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah.
And like, you do have Shuck and Rodgers, which is totally fine. But Geno or Stafford, I think this year probably feel he does have Shuck.
I don't have Shuck's not on my end on the flock side. Do you see it on the flock side?
You're right, it's not, but it is on here.
That's really weird.
He does have Shuck.
That's really weird. Okay, interesting.
That is odd.
Yeah,
very odd.
Glad if he has Shuck, then he's good probably. But yeah, But still, I'd say it still applies. Like
Yeah, depth is less significant in this format.
For sure.
Up tier when you can. Up tier where you can.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have so many dominant guys that are just sitting on your roster or sitting on your bench that you're not even going to be able to start for a little bit. So this is great.
He's got Jaden Blue down there too. I don't know how Jaden Blue's not in my rankings. But he got a ton of running backs, dude.
Yeah, I think I ended up with like 60 guys in my rookie rankings or something.
Kev says, I just hit my draft. I'm missing Shuck and Kyle Williams. I don't know why some aren't showing yet. Can you drop that in the side issues for me? That would actually be good for them to know, I think.
Yeah, that needs to be fixed.
But Zidian, congratulations, man. You have a great team here. So if you have any questions, drop in the comments. I know you've been watching, but yeah, you are also a member. So send Nathan and I a friend request on Discord. Send us a DM if you want to have one-on-one access to us. And we're happy to help you out whenever you need it, man. But we really, really appreciate you. And anything you need, we got you. That one, Ken, we got you in as well. Appreciate you a ton. And again, y'all, to get in the live queue for the prime week of team reviews, thanks, Zidian. We appreciate you, buddy. To get in the live review, or to get in the queue for the live review for this week, again, this is our busiest week of the year, and this is the most team reviews we do in the year. And so, if you want one, if you think you want one, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Is one Ken on stream?
Yeah, one can just let us know you're here in the comments so we can keep you in here. So,
Bath Matt did not get back to us, correct?
Yeah, he Bathmat did not, but Boneyard Boss, he's still trying to do the super chat, so we'll keep him in here.
Okay, and Booth, who bought the 2.0?
Booth, are you here? Last call. So last call for Booth. First call for Onekin. And then Bathmat.
Yep.
Good beans. Good beans. All right. Anyways, if you want to get one, there's the link. Again, we've got the get 2 with the annual Motherflocker tier for another day or two. You'll get 2, and one of them we'll do for tonight, since if you sign up during the stream. So, annual Motherflocker tier, code domain, flockfantasy.com/domain. That's how you can get a live blueprint, but get you in the queue for this week. Tonight or tomorrow. At this point, any of these, anybody who submits now will get their blueprint by tomorrow, or the team review by tomorrow at the latest. So, Tyler did ask what the difference. Oh, there's Booth. Booth is here. So he says do it now. So we got him. So what's the difference between live and 1.0? Because I got 1.0. 1.0 is our off-screen version. Live is you get the video of Nathan and I breaking it down, and you get the same blueprint and rookie draft blueprint, but we do it live on the stream. So, but Tyler, what's
is Grangsta on stream?
Yeah, I saw Grangsta. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Grangsta, let us know if you're here. But all right. D Young, are you here, my friend? Let us know if you're here as well. Donovan's got a trade question. What's up, Donovan? Good to see you, buddy. Would only do this if Caleb's available to 201. Basically the 111 for a early mid 26 first. Let's look at your team. Oh yeah, this is your insane team. Yeah, if you want to trade your first next year for Caleb, I'm good with it. Yes, I'm good with it. What's up, Noah? Yeah, Grangsta's still here. That's what I thought. And there's Dalton. There he is. What's up? I just saw you pop back in. Hey guys, I just took over this orphan team. I figured I would see what y'all would recommend. Awesome. You are one of the better people of the world for taking over a Dynasty orphan team. I'm having trouble coming up with trades I like since it's such a deep league. I have a trade sent to me right now for Hurts Taylor, the 102. So Hurts Taylor, the 102, and he gets Justin Jefferson, Knicks. Oh, I don't know if I would do that. It's Jefferson and Knicks for Hurts and Taylor, the 102. So Hurts and JJ pretty much cancel each other out. Then it's Knicks for Taylor, the 102, and I would take Taylor in the 102 there. Yeah. But what's the team name on this one, Nate?
Maple Circle.
Maple Slipper. There we go. Hey Tyler, he's asking if you can switch to live. Does your blueprint already say in progress? What's your username? Let us know. But and then I'm gonna go ahead and call out the next couple real quick. Big T and Just Call Me Fish. Let us know if you are here in the chat as well, because you guys are on deck. So.
All right. Hurts, Penix, Tua at quarterback. Probably a 6. JT, Benson, Braylon Allen. It's like a 3. Puka, Waddle, Pierce. Puka, Waddle. 4. And then Pat Fry moves a 1. And then we got the 102, 202, 208. Probably going at least reload here.
What'd you give him at quarterback?
6.
1 year reload. Let's do it. I'm good with that. Yeah, there's Big T right there. Fantasy Condo, what's your flock username, by the way? Okay, reload, contend. Down tiering from Hurts.
Yep, and Penix. We're going to down tier from both of those guys just to get value. Not only at quarterback value, upside at quarterback, but elsewhere as well. Wide receiver.
Yeah.
You really do have to down tier from Puka here, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think so too. And a reload. I mean, go for it. You got to down tier from the 102 probably as well.
The 102 you got to down tier from.
Yeah, and he said he was thinking 1 year reload, so we're kind of on the same page as already. So.
Yes. Agreed. Okay. So targets when we're down tiering from Hurts. Let's go to Caleb this time. Go Caleb Williams, and then down tiering from Penix, we can go to Dak. And then we're going to give you some solid wide receiver targets here. London and JSN, I think, are going to be our top targets. And we're down tiering from Puka and the 102. So a couple options with the 102 when you're down tiering. Get a cornerstone wide receiver plus, or go to the 103, 107 range.
Yeah, again, you're just going down to that next tier of
Plus
guys, and it's a big tier, so you can afford to settle somewhere in there. He says mainly just need trade ideas. Perfect. We'll just give you trade ideas, and then your comments will be all trade ideas as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, those trade ideas, Jalen Hurts, I go Caleb Williams plus. That can be a rookie pick. That can be a wide receiver on top.
Yep.
Michael Penix, Dak Prescott plus rookie pick or wide receiver. Puka Nacua, Drake London plus a premium. And then the 102, you can do that value range of the 103 to the 107 in your rookie draft, or you can go like JSN plus.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry. Lost my spot. Okay, so other comments for this team. Focus primarily on building up wide receiver and QB value upside.
Yeah.
You can fade running back outside of your rookie draft. And then plan to move JT probably closer to the season.
Yeah.
But you can still shop him now.
And for JT, like if you do it close to the season, you're going to get different values. But like a good example for JT, if you can get anything like a Rashee Rice, if you can get anything like a who are the receivers in that range? I'm blanking there. I freaking hate that range.
Rome is there still.
Rome, yeah, like young and value insulated wide receivers. Did you give him some trade ideas for Waddle?
I did not.
So for Waddle, like DK plus, like if you can get DK plus, I would move Waddle for DK, but like even DK plus a second would be great.
Yep. Any like 26 picks that you can get at a discount when you're down tiering from these guys, I would also do.
You give him Penix for somebody, one of the quarterbacks we mentioned, plus like a late first, early second. So like Penix to Dak, Penix to Goff, one of those guys. Even if you do Penix for Baker minus a little more, that would be an idea as well. So okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Good on your end, Nathan.
Yep, we're all set.
If you need any more ideas, just send us a message, Dalton. But we appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate the green name and the little domain logo by your name. But let us know if you have any questions with that, man. If you need any more ideas, or if you have ideas and you want to run it by us, just let us know. So a couple of you guys were asking, Tyler Optical, and said you guys are in progress. If they're in progress, we've already started the groundwork on your blueprint, and so we probably won't be able to pull them over. Actually, we won't be able to pull them over. We had somebody last night, and they wanted to pay $25 to do it anyways, and so we just let them do it. But I'm assuming you just want to leave it in progress, which it's fine. What's the Javonte Williams thing about, Waffle? Why could you have picked a worse player to plant your flag on? Javonte Williams. I mean, the dude has had 10 years to prove himself. So,
yep.
Do you guys do trade questions at the end of the stream? I got the juicy offer for the 101. Drop it in the chat. I can answer for you. Appreciate it, Dalton. Thank you, ma'am. Again,
last call for Granksta. Let us know if you're in
Granksta said he's here 4 times, Nathan.
Okay, you didn't tell me, dude.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I don't know when you told me that.
I did. I'll show you later. I definitely said it twice. Right. He's here. He's good to go.
All right.
Big T's here as well, so we're ready to go. Just call me Fish. Let us know if you're on the stream as well, because you are up. Boneyard Boss says he thinks he paid. Yeah, it's $10. It's supposed to be $10, but you're fine, man. We'll just take care of it. He's laughing. Did I not say that? Tell Nathan I said it. Shooter, we got you and my friend. Whoa, take it easy, man. What's up?
Did you not say what?
He's going to tell you that I said it earlier.
Oh.
And they're dropping the birthday emoji. All right, Big T. What's up, man? It's good to see you, brother. You guys drop a like. If we do get 29 more likes, we'll jump over, take a quick break, and do a rookie mock draft as well. And we can talk about that for a minute. But Big T, bye week. Now, your team doesn't look that bad, but it's a 12-team Superflex start 9.5 point PPR. And we're going to start by grading out your position groups in here. So,
All right. Stroud, Baker Mayfield, Russell Wilson at quarterback is probably a, what do you think, a 5?
That's fine.
5 or 6? Probably 5. He says he's in a total rebuild. He thinks he's in a total rebuild.
He's got a 1 at running back. He's got a
1 at
3 at wide receiver, and he's got a 1 at tight end. So I'd say probably correct.
Yep.
Picks 103, 104, and then 2/3, 4th. He's got 226 first. It's a hard rebuild, but it's not like this is the worst team I've ever seen. So
no, nope.
But we'll go rebuild, contend, just to be
flexibility to move some stuff around.
Grain just said, all good, Nathan. He definitely said it, but I'll cut you some slack on your big birthday.
Oh, thanks, man. It's not my birthday, though, so I shouldn't get any slack.
It's not?
It's not my birthday.
He's lying. Liar. You're a lying liar.
Dang. All right,
okay,
extra
cool.
26 first and second. Yeah, good rookie pick capital here.
Yeah, he does have good draft capital.
All right, so Stroud, we're gonna down tier from.
Have to.
Man, London and Olave, I kind of like holding on this team.
Yeah, no, I don't. The Pacers are only down 6. BK, you're my friend. Yes. The Bucks suck. Oh, here comes Augie. All right. Yeah,
so
I'm
Stroud is
with
definitely
you.
down tier. London and Olave, honestly, I probably just hold. But like, we're gonna have to shop some of these depth pieces, like Jalen Wright and David Njoku.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably 103, 104. Are we gonna move one of those picks or hold both of them?
I mean, I don't mind down tiering from the 103 to the 107-ish.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just down tier in the tier if we can. If you're going to go to the... Yep. I want to down tier in the tier, or I want to down tier to a proven player. So.
Yep. When down tiering from the 103, get a cornerstone wide receiver plus, or move down no further than the 107.
Yeah.
And then again, just some of these depth pieces here, like Njoku, Tankdale, or Jalen Wright. Tankdale's valueless. I can't even put him in here anymore. We'll just pivot off of those guys. 26 rookie picks. If you can keep getting them at a discount, do it. Totally good with that. A quarterback target when we're down tiering from Stroud, we can go to Dak. You already have Baker, so that's cool. We can ride with Dak and Baker and be totally comfortable with that. Wide receiver targets, we're going to go with Garrett Wilson and Rashee Rice. I think those will both be very solid for this team. So focus primarily this offseason on building up wide receiver and QB value upside.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, so Big T, like, I like down tiering from the picks, but if you're going to make sure you just know where your tiers are, because if you're down tiering into other tiers, you need a lot more on top. Whereas with the 103 to 107, I'm good moving back and getting, anything on top. But
fade running back outside of the draft, for sure.
He's fine.
I would wait to shop. Really, just hold London and Olave for now.
Yeah.
Wait for an Olave value spike before shopping.
Yeah, he did say he agrees there too. So.
Cool. Yeah.
Hey, what other questions do you have, Big T, while we're filling this out? I mean, and the other thing here is like just as a a general thing, if you can get anything for any of the players on your roster, including Chubb, Lloyd Eckler, SMA Wright, Corum, Pierce, Adonai Mitchell, Quentin Johnson, Taysom Hill, or Hunter Henry, anything. I mean, some of those guys I'd take fourths for, but package them together. If you get anything of substance, it's a huge win for you. So he said trades are difficult. I got this offer and the guy was serious. It says working back-to-back on trade offers. You pick 2 out of 4. Pearsall, McMillan, Coleman, and Pitts for the 103. Oh, nice. You could have gotten Pitts and Pearsall for the 103, brother. That sucks. I'm very sorry.
That's annoying.
That.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Waffle gives his 2 that he would take. I would take none of them. But yeah, that does suck. However, it's still going to be important here, Big T, that you just make as many trades as you can because, again, that's really the only way you're going to get out of this. And so find the guys that are easy to trade with and kind of hammer those. And also, just put yourself in positive leverage situations in the sense that when you have somebody that somebody wants, take advantage of it. You're going to find yourself with that being true with the rookie picks as well. But
yeah.
But we appreciate you, dude. If you have any questions, let us know. We're going to send this over to you, the blueprint and the rookie draft blueprint, in the next 24 hours over on the site. But you can obviously rewatch this, and we give you all the information here. We just want to give you in a cool looking form as well. Looks like this. So we appreciate you, man. If you need anything at all, let us know. But take advantage of the BOGO, technically the double blueprint free. If you join on the stream, we'll get you in the queue for a live this week automatically, and you'll get another blueprint with it. So appreciate you, Big T. Here's a trade question for you, my man. Just Call Me Fish. I don't think I ever saw Just Call Me Fish.
You never saw him? He just put a comment he put a comment in the chat of his submission just recently. He said, just put this here in case I miss it. Drafted Igbuka, Kyle Williams, and Alec.
Okay, so he is.
He says he told me he's in the stream in here. I remember because I asked him.
Okay, cool.
He's in the stream.
All right, Fish.
He's good.
Here we go. He says, oh, yeah. Big T says, I need to identify QB targets to down tier. I think we gave those to you on your blueprint for sure. What were his QB down tier targets, Nathan?
Where? What? For what?
Big T on the last one. Do you remember? From Stroud and Baker. We probably gave him Dak, right? So Dak.
I gave him Dak.
So Dak and like Jared Goff are going to be the guys we want to down tier to. And from Stroud, you could also probably down tier to Purdy. So
you could do Purdy as well.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Big T. We appreciate it, buddy. If you have any other questions like that, just let us know, man. But yeah, excited to he said he'll check back in. So yeah, excited to see where you get with that, see what kind of trades you can make for sure. So all right, Fish. Drop a like on the stream. If we get 200 likes, we'll do a rookie draft. So just call me Fish. Detroit Lions here. The draft went a bit strange in the initial startup, but I'm not sure if I should make some moves. My bigger pieces to move up, to shore up the team. People have been stingy with their trades to get anywhere meaningful. So Detroit Lions. I know it's stingy,
and it's not reflected yet because I don't think his draft is completed. But so far he has drafted Igbuka, Kyle Williams, and Alec. Okay,
so yeah, he's basically just a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's grade. It's a 12-team Superflex Start 10 PPR league.
Yep. So May and Jared Goff at quarterback. Probably a 6. Jahmyr Gibbs, and that's it. That is a 4. Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Igbuka. Keep that in mind. He does have Igbuka. And Downs. Probably another 6. And then Tucker Kraft is a 3. We'll probably go 1 year reload here. Is what I'm thinking.
What did you give his quarterbacks?
6, 4, 6, 3.
You gave his running backs a 4. I got you. That makes more sense. Okay, what did you say for the archetype?
I'm going 1 year reload here.
That's what I was thinking too. All right, so we're gonna have you reload this year. Again, we'll have you contend in next year, but safe thing to do right now with your 6'4", 6'3" across the board. Limited-ish draft capital. The guys you drafted aren't gonna really move the needle for you, and so let's take a year. Let's reload. Let's gain some value, and
yeah.
Yeah.
So first thing that I think we're going to do, obviously, is a reload. You're probably going to want to down tier quite a few places, and I think that's going to start with Drake May. We'll down tier from him. And other positions here. Man, he has 4 Lions on his team, and his team name is Detroit Lions. You think he's a Lions fan?
No, I don't. I think he likes the Vikings.
It's like a smack in the face. I think we got to diversify our team investment a little bit. Let's move off of Jameson Williams. That will be my reason there for the suggestion. Just diversify team investment. And then should we down tier from... We should probably move Gibbs for a cornerstone wide receiver. What do you think?
I mean, in a 1 year reload, I'm cool with that.
I think we kind of need to.
So, like, just moving for Puka or BTJ or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Puka would be my first choice there.
Yeah.
For sure.
You could go London plus if you wanted as well.
Yep. If you want down tier, then that's the way to go.
So, Drake May down tier. You can go to Herbert, you can go to Purdy, you can go to Baker. Let's go Herbert this time. Give you London as a wide receiver target. JMO, we can go to we can try an Olave. I'll give you another big name wide receiver. We can go for Garrett Wilson as well, since we're doing some big down tiers here. Justin Herbert, Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Olave. Do not, comment number 1, do not undersell Gibbs and May when down tiering. Maximize value return.
Hold all of your future picks on this team. Since you are going to reload, you need the flexibility to essentially have a top 5 pick next year. And then also in 2027, depending on how your reload goes, you're going to need those picks to have flexibility in the next year. Once you get to contending and we're like firmly contending, then we can start talking about your picks. But all of your picks that are your picks, they should be on your roster for the next 3 years. If you can move Coker for anything, I would do it. If you can package Coker and Bateman for anything, I would do it. If you move Mooney for anything, I would do it. If you move Hunt or Charbonnet for anything, I'm doing it.
Pretty much everyone on your current roster should be on the block. Should be shopped for the right price.
Really the only guy here I'm like, oh, I'm definitely holding them. May and Goff are fine. Amon-Ra is fine. But again, we've got the trades for those guys as well, because it's still ideal, but like you don't have to trade them. Jameer Gibbs, you technically don't have to trade, but it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kraft and Mayer. Anything.
Yes.
But you'll be fine.
Kraft.
I mean, again, a team that's third in value here. I mean, you have a top team in this league is pretty good. But a team that's third in value here, looking at the rest of your leagues,
it's because of Gibbs and Amon-Ra.
Honestly, I wonder if how close this is to out of a startup. Oh, he did say it was out of initial startup.
Yeah.
I still don't think you have the depth to contend here.
No, I don't think so.
So 12 teams start 10. So.
Yep. The flex options right now are like down Charbonnet, Mooney, and Coker, and Egbuka, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
All right, man.
Yeah. I don't think we're far off here out of a startup. So.
No, we're not. But
let us know if you have any questions, follow-ups.
Let everybody else contend. Let them ruin their roster. You'll be good to go. So we appreciate you. I'm going to answer a couple questions here while we get this one ready. Jonathan, we appreciate you becoming a domain supporter. Let us know if you need anything, man. Fish, again, we'll send that blueprint over to you in 24. And if you have any other questions on it, you can let us know. Nathan, will you move Dalton's over?
Yes.
I gave Dalton the free review, and I did not think he was going to use it for a live, and so I'm just going to tell him we'll have to do it later this week.
Okay.
Because that one was on us. So. Dylan, I've got you, man. Hey, if I buy the team blueprint online right now, does it get me a live team review? Okay, I'm going to do it. What's the difference between 1.0 and 2.0? Okay, so the 2.0s we don't do live, so you would want the one that says live team blueprint. But Dylan, are you a member of the... I'm assuming since you're asking, you're not a member of the site. And so here's the 2 ways to do it. If you want to do the live team blueprint, you go here, link your team, and you go like this, and you make sure you do the live team blueprint. It's going to get you a live 1.0. However, if you are not a member at all of the site, you are spending $7 more to get 2 team reviews. We can do one of them live, and you're a member for an entire year, and you get the Discord and everything in the site. So that's code domain annual Motherflocker tier, and we're running the BOGO deal right now. So that's for all of you guys. Again, we have the 2 blueprints with the annual Motherflocker tier. If you do sign up on the stream, we can do one of your reviews on the stream. Take a look at your team, break it down. You get to be, again, a member of the community, support domain, and also get double team reviews right now for the price of 1. So yeah, so Dylan, just make sure if you said you're on the site now, you're a member already, right? Like you already have a Motherflocker membership? That's kind of what I wanted to know, but yeah, we can definitely get one of your teams in. I just want to make sure you're getting the best deal. All right, Siege, where you at? I know you're in here somewhere. There's Fish. Thanks, Fish. We appreciate you. If you've got any questions, let us know. Siege, we have his yeah, okay. Where's it at? It's in here.
I got you. I got you.
Executive?
Yep.
Thank you. Freaking, there we go. Boom. Thank you. Got it. And if you are joining the site, by the way, for those of you guys out here who have joined tonight, here's how you use the My Teams. You can plug in your league ID. It's a fun way to see kind of how your team shakes out according to different people's rankings. And so I like to use this. As you can see, I use it for my leagues. But this is Fantasy Field of Dreams. And what's the... There's Chris. What's up?
Team name is #Go Buckeyes.
All right, go Buckeyes. So 3rd in the league here. And can I have the league settings? It's a 12 team I can see.
Yeah, this is a 12-team, 1 QB, full point PPR, no tight end premium. He added a couple comments. He said, busted his butt to get as many picks as he could. Traded guys like Diggs, Jerry Jeudy, Komet, May.
Nice.
Got excellent value because the league doesn't value picks yet. I feel like I'm higher on Justin or Juwan Jennings than everyone else in my league. Should I just hold him if I can't get anything for him?
Yes.
And again, thanks. He says I'm a meathead. I don't understand the payment tiers. Let me know if it would be smarter to tier up. I only have 1 team right now, so I don't want to need another blueprint.
Yes.
You got a live blueprint for 90, so you're like $7 away from an annual.
I was gonna say you'll get all the freaking tools. I would if I were you, Chris. But again, it doesn't matter to us. It's $5, but like you get so much more, and you could save that blueprint for this one and reuse it again later. So if you do want to, switch. On the Discord, you can submit a ticket there on our welcome page, and yeah, we can get you switched over. It's totally up to you though. It doesn't matter to us.
Yeah,
this is a good team. Let's grade it out.
Yeah, do you mind telling me what his picks are real quick? Because I'm not seeing them. His 26 and 27 picks. He has
somebody else's 26 pick, and he has 2 27 first, his own and somebody else's again. The guy he has to Infinity and Bijan is 8th in the power rankings here. So
okay, cool. Stroud and Fields in a 1 QB is a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Caleb Johnson, Ashton Genty, Chase Brown at running back in a 12 team that's very good. That's an 8.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison, JSN, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Higgins, Kyle Williams. That's solid. It's a 7 or 8. What do you think?
I gave it an 8. It's a 7.
Cool. That's fine with me. And then Loveland at tight end is a 7.
Well-rounded contend reload looked like to me.
Yep.
Jack says, bro, I need a team review, but I'm not spending $100. Is there a website I can get one for free? Well, we have 200 in our queues, so you can't get one from us for free. Sorry, I wish we could. If somebody wants to just pay us $1 million, then we could do everybody's for free. We would do that, but unfortunately, sorry, Jack, we can't. I understand though. You can't just drop $100 left and right. I totally understand. But we have too many right now.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Augie's crying. I'll let you start talking. Go ahead.
Okay, so looking at your starting roster here, again, I definitely think you're contending. Jency, Caleb Johnson as your top 2 running backs is solid. Marv, JSN, Garrett Wilson, Loveland, Olave, Brown. You got a good mix of young guys with a lot of high production upside this year immediately, and some proven guys with nice production upside as well. Let's pivot off of Chase Brown. You can either pivot off of Chase Brown, try to get a Jacobs, or we can even just go to like a CMC. You have 2 young guys in Jency and Johnson. You have the luxury of just getting a productive veteran. Other things that I would consider doing here. Higgins, Kyle Williams. Can we up tier there? Jaden Higgins and Kyle Williams. I would package both of those guys and I would move up.
Yeah. I still don't see Kyle Williams on the site, but
Kyle Williams has been going as high as the early second, like back to back with Jaden Higgins. He actually has value, and it's a little too high for our liking. I would go and get a proven guy instead at wide receiver. Then the last move here. In a 1 QB, you can just hold Stroud. That's fine. I'll add in the comments. See if you can upgrade from Stroud and get a rushing upside QB. Okay, are you still there, by the way?
he said,
There
yeah,
you
I'm
are.
here.
He is there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just listening. He said he did get Kyle Williams at the 303, so that's a good pick. And the 3rd round.
Okay, yeah, that is a good pick. Yeah. Any other moves that really pop off to you here? Like Harrison, JSN, you can hold. Olave, you got to hold. Wilson, we like as a value right now.
You could down tier from Genty.
Would you move Loveland for Laporta?
No. If you could down tier, I would, but I don't think you can down tier, and I'd rather have Laporta at price.
No, that's what I'm saying. Move Loveland for Laporta.
That's what. Yeah, no, I'd rather if you can get Laporta for cheaper than Loveland, I would do it. But if he's more expensive, no.
Okay.
Because I like Loveland at price more. So.
Yeah, we could down tier from Genty.
He also said, "What do I do with Tank? Trade him for anything you can, dude." Here are the guys. Like here, listen. Brashard Smith.
Down tier from Genty to Hampton.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the move I was thinking. Brashard Smith, Garindo, Ray Davis, Woody Marks, Tank Bigsby, any of those guys you can trade away for anything you want. Yeah, even Jaden Blue. Hey, Thomas, the reason that it's different is because this is a 1 QB league, probably. But it shouldn't be different, so I don't know why it's different. Either way. Okay.
Again, I already mentioned McCaffrey as a target. I think that wouldn't be bad for this roster since you do have a ton of young running backs. And then I'll give you a couple wide receiver targets that are affordable. I think Devontae Adams would be great to add onto this team. Yes. And I think even with the Igbuka edition, Godwin's the one that's locked into Tampa long term. Like I would get Godwin if you can get him even at a discount with that Igbuka trade or that Igbuka move. Yeah. All right, man. Looking to pivot off of Chase Brown, up tier from Higgins, Kyle Williams, down tier from Ashton Gency to get some extra value so that we can kind of just bolster depth at both positions. And I think you'll be in good shape there. Suggestions and comments for this team?
Yeah.
See if you can get a productive tight end veteran to pair with Loveland.
Or just down tier from Loveland to Kittle. That's also an option. I would hold I would hold the first that you have on your roster because they project to be early mid, and so I would just hold and see what kind of value you can get. However, if you get into the season and you see like, hey, this 26 first is going to be later, and I need to win the league, you can move it then.
Yep. All right, man. Let us know if you have any questions on that team. I think overall we're just trying to essentially just get your starting lineup better than it already is, and it's looking pretty solid. So,
yes. All right. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. If you have any questions at all, CJ, you just let us know, man. But Pacers take the lead. How about that? Who would have thought? Hey, Ryan, let's get this sorted out for you, man. We'll get you signed up, and you can get a live one. Here's the link, Ryan, for the Discord. If you jump in there and go into the site issues, we've had somebody had this issue before, and they were able to figure it out. So just jump in the site issues channel and just say, hey, like I'm trying to sign up, can't get the verification code, and they'll fix it for you. And I'll have one of my guys help you out with that.
We got a trade question from X-Ray.
And that's Ryan. Yeah, give me just 1 second while I type this out. I just told one of my team members that I'm sending you over to the Discord, the site issues, and that he should be able to help you out there. So, all right, Siege, you're the man. Okay, I'll let you start on the trade question. Go ahead.
This is from X-Ray. He says Jonathan Brooks and Trey Benson he'd be giving up for a 25 late second, a 25 third, and 25 fourth. Is Tootin falling to you there at the late second? What's that late second?
Yeah, that's kind of.
I would really like to know what that late second is. Can you issue him a voucher so you can resubmit?
Yep. Jordan, if you want to, or if you just tell us in the chat what the late second is, we can go back to it. So right now we're jumping up to Mina.
If Tootin's there, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. All right. The link is going to be in the comments if you guys want to get your team reviewed. Again, last day or so for the BOGO that you get with the annual membership, and you can also get one live on the stream. Good time to join. Good time to get the Discord, and you get 2 team blueprints with rookie draft blueprints right now. So take advantage. Minnesota Wild, where you at? I know you're here. I know you've been here and you joined, so we really appreciate you, man. If you never need anything, let us know. But he said the late seconds to 209. Jordan did.
Okay. I don't mind that deal. Like, I don't love moving Benson right now because the moment Connor goes down and the moment Connor is out of that offense, Benson's going to increase in value. But
I would probably hold.
Yeah, we can hold.
For Benson, I would probably hold.
Like, Brooks is a non-factor there. It doesn't really, like, it's literally just for Benson.
Yeah. And he said it's the 310 and the 410. Yeah, I would just hold. I don't really. There's Grant. What's up, Grant? Good to see you, man. You are up. He says, hey, guys, thanks for all you do. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hopefully, we were able to help you out here, and hopefully, you can have some fun in the community. We appreciate you supporting. I've been a competitor in this league every year, going to the championship the last 2 years and losing. That is highly unfortunate. This year's tough because I have very little draft capital. I'm unsure what to do with some of my assets. I'm looking to get a championship soon. We can help you out, man. Lamar the merrier. Third in this league, kind of a big stair step here from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, and then a big tier at the bottom. And you find yourself in that third position there. And so just looking at the top teams here, this team obviously has some top-heavy assets. This team has a crazy wide receiver factory. So,
which team?
The
one
team
above
his. Yeah. Yes. And then your team here, you've got some good assets as well. You've got the tight end one, you've got the quarterback one, and so we're going to grade this out and see what we can't do with some of these positions that you got here. I think I know exactly what we're going to do.
Yeah.
It's a start
Lamar,
8, 1 QB, 12 team. So,
yeah, Lamar Penix and a 1 QB is a 10. You have Lamar. Kyron Williams, James Cook, Tony Pollard at running back is like a 5. Jamar Chase, Drake London, Devonta Smith at wide receiver is probably a 6. And then tight end's a 10. This is elite QB tight end. Contend, reload. He has the 211 this year, and that's it.
I literally never get to press that button.
Never get to press what button?
The elite QB tight end one.
Oh. I don't know. There's a decent amount of them in 1 QBs. I see less and less 1 QBs over time, honestly.
Yeah.
So they're just rare.
It's rare.
Rar. Yeah, Lamar, I'm cool holding. Bowers will honestly just down tier to McBride because you get
I think you down tier from Bowers for sure. Look, I think in order to win this, it's a start 8. So can you give me his current starting lineup right now?
Yes, Lamar, Kyron, James Cook, Jamar Chase, London, Bowers, Devonta Smith, and big teardrop Pollard.
You just need 2 to 3 extra higher upside. Okay, I know exactly what we're doing. Let's pivot from James Cook to let's go to the bottom here and just look at some of these teams. Joe Mixon would be a better option. Aaron Jones isn't a bad person to just get for cheap and have him as a backup for a bench piece. There's Derrick Henry. I would try to get Derrick Henry from this team.
Mixon's on the worst team in the league as well.
Yeah.
Did you already say Mixon?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you.
It's okay. I shouldn't laugh at you.
Achan and Devontae Adams are on 9. Devontae Adams is a good target.
Nate. McBride is on the team with Derrick Henry, and there's also DK Metcalf on that team.
Oh, I was going to give him DK as a target already. That's perfect.
So I think you target
this is
DK.
what I would do. I would down tier from Devonta Smith, and I would go get DK. Because it's going to help you get extra value at running back. And yeah, like Henry and Mixon are good targets. We can even get like a better running back than that because of these down tiers that we're having you make.
For sure. Okay, so I like that. I'm trying to see where some of these other guys are. These other guys are on contending teams. You can maybe try to get if this guy's willing to sell McCaffrey, I'm obviously going after him. Because again, here's your main issue. The
McCaffrey,
high
Henry.
upside starters that you have are Jackson, Williams, Chase, London, and Bowers. The rest of the guys you have are very hit or miss or high floor. And so you're starting 8. If you get 4 to 5 more high upside guys, so if you flip James Cook for a more high upside guy here, you flip or down tier from Devonta Smith to a high upside guy, plus you down tier from Bowers into another high upside tight end, and plus some other high upside veterans, because your value's good. You've got Jackson, Chase, London, and Bowers. Your value's fine and it's insulated. It's just a matter of making sure. My guess is that whoever beat you in the championship had a lot more upside from a production standpoint in their flex spot. That's the main issue here. Like, I mean, again, like at the point where you're flexing James Cook and Pollard, they're not high upside guys. Sometimes they are, but not consistently. Like, I would much rather start a Henry than a Cook.
Correct.
And it's cheap. I have less value in running back, and I have more value in production. So
don't be afraid to target productive vets at a discount. From rebuilds. We just looked at a ton of rebuilds down there that have a ton of old vets. They are insane if they don't want to offload those guys. For the love, get Devontae Adams off this guy's team.
If you can trade for like a Josh Palmer as well, I would be cool with that.
Negative.
He said it was team 4 in the champion. You don't like Josh Palmer right now? Dalton, buddy, I sent you a DM. I moved yours for tonight. We're gonna have to do yours later in the week because it was on the house. We're slammed. So.
All right, so McCaffrey, Henry, Metcalf, and Trey McBride are your targets here. And then final suggestion and comment on this team. If you can't down tier from Devonta Smith, consider a pivot to Rashee.
Yeah, that's where I would go as well. Pick in the Platinum League. Okay. I will do that for us.
All right, man. Let us know if you have any questions on this team. Again, you're going to be going full contention status this year because you don't have any rookie picks this year. And then next year, you just have a 26 first. So I want to make that as late as possible and try to make a run. Definitely think you have the upside, too, with your top assets. And then just maximize the production upside of your flex spots, and you'll be good.
JMP, it ain't our pick in the Platinum League.
Ha! Joke's on you.
It's about to be, though, in 3 minutes. It's Peefy's pick. Thanks, Daltonimo. I want to read your response. Make sure you're cool with it and you don't hate me. Okay. Good. Thanks, buddy. I didn't realize I was going to screw ourselves with the queue by giving you a free one, but I definitely understand why you want a live one. I figured you'd be cool waiting, so. All right, Grant. We love you, dude. If you need anything at all, let us know, but send us a friend request on Discord and a DM as well, introducing yourself. But let's keep it moving. Mighty Thunder, trade question here. Lad McConkey and Dalton Kincaid for Trey McBride. Fair. Fair deal. Value-wise, it's fair. I'd probably just hold. I think I'd rather have Lad. Let's go look at your team. Unless you have like an abundance of... it's not bad on this team. Nathan? Because you could down tier from one of your other guys too, and get another wide receiver, so.
He said, looking at my team, this is a no-brainer, right? Hate losing Lab, but McBride puts me over the edge. I do that. I do that for McBride.
I think looking at your team, I actually would do it. So good stuff, Thunder. All right, Nova Keep. We've got you down here in the queue as well. Let's keep it moving with Never Nude Tobias. What's up, buddy? Long time no team review. Actually, not that long. It's only been probably a couple weeks since you got a team review. But I'm on Raw Dog. I remember this one. He says, I nabbed Henderson to fix my running back room and traded Penix for the 107 and a fourth. Oh, nice. Okay. I secured Hunter. Dang. I traded Brooks, 5th, 4th for Pitts last night. That's fine. I feel like the draft F's me up in multiple places. What do I need to do to contend this year? I'm on Raw Dog. Now we're looking post-draft here as his 8-team, Superflex, start 10, half-point PPR. You got a lot of depth here, man. So,
a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Tobias.
Caleb
What's
Williams,
up, buddy?
Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence, and a Superflex 8-team. That's really like a 6. Maybe a 5 in an 8-team. Probably a 5. Bijan, Henderson, Pacheco, Ramondre. Bijan and Henderson is probably like a 6. And then Malik Neighbors, Amon-Ra, Marv, Odunze, Travis Hunter, Jaden Reed, Michael Pittman. That's pretty good. That's like an 8 in an 8-team. That's very good. And then at tight ends, we've got Mason Taylor, Kyle Pitts, 2. Okay.
Wide receiver factory?
Yep.
Continue to reload.
Yep.
And he also said, I did want to pass this on. He said, thanks for getting all the rankings analysis out so fast for all of us with the draft this weekend. Y'all are the Kings. Appreciate it, man. That was our #1 priority, was making sure that was freaking done. So I'm glad it really helped
Numero
you guys.
uno. We're slaving over those during the live stream.
We were absolutely freaking. Whew. All right.
Not live stream, live show.
Live show. Good team here. Okay, Ryan says he got it. Let's go, man. We appreciate it. Excited to have you join. You need anything else, you let us know, but we'll be looking for your team. Okay. Yeah, it's an 8-team start 10. He's honestly down tier from Trevor to get Geno and get a better running back 3 would be a good idea here.
Yeah, I just go running back straight up for Lawrence, and then
that's fine.
You can get.
What's up, David? Is it the last night for BOGO? I'm basically doing the BOGO until I decide I'm done. Honestly, I don't remember if I stopped advertising the BOGO in today's video or tomorrow's video, so I don't remember if it's last night, but it could be. I'm gonna wait until I stop advertising it. Future me needs to. I need to know what future me is gonna do, which I can't remember what past me did. So it's tonight or sometime this week. All right. All
right, we got to package some depth here.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking.
It's
only start 80, so.
Yeah, comment number 1 upsides everything in this format. Focus on raising the production upside of your flex spots.
So yeah, who are his current flex spots here?
Current flex spots are Rome Odunze and Travis Hunter. tight end is pretty rough too. I'm gonna give him Kittle as a target. He has like Pitts and Mason Taylor. I'm taking both of those guys, and I'm up tiering and paying whatever it takes on top. Pacheco, include him up tier. No interest in Pacheco on this team, on any team. Kareem Hunt's going to get just as many carries as Pacheco does this year. Honestly, in this league format, I'm up tiering from Odunze. I'm going to do Odunze Reed up tier.
Good with that.
And I'll try to get to AJ Brown.
Yeah. Yes. And I think you can right now with the deals we're seeing for Brown.
Yeah.
And again, like some of these guys down here.
Lawrence, Pittman, what running back would you target there? Like in an 8 team, you probably can only get like a Jacobs, which is still good.
Which is fine. It's just running back 3. Tillman, Pittman, Mims, Polk, Pitts. Even I know you just got him. Pitts, Taylor, all those guys I'll be trading. Everybody. Because again, like in an 8-team start 10, you don't want to start Jaden Reed. You don't want to start Pittman. You don't want to start Tillman. You don't want to start Mims. You don't. And so like, and honestly, you don't. When I say don't want to start, it means you don't want them to be your first or second options off the bench either. Like you straight up don't want to. So trade all of those guys, package them together. He said, I can't get AJ Brown. I can't trade with the just touchdown in London town team. So it's this top team that obviously has the best team and now won't trade. That's really fun. I love it when league mates do that. I'm sorry, man.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll try for Higgins.
Hey Rick, when did you sign up? Because it depends on when you sign up. Because if you sign up a while ago, that you can't change your code. You're locked in. But if you sign up recently,
holy moly, this bottom team in your league needs wide receiver and he needs quarterback, and he has running backs that you could use.
Yes, that is very true.
JT and Dereketh Henry.
Dereketh.
Probably can't get up to Saquon, but you probably can get to JT and Derrick Henry on this team. Yeah. Get a cheap QB3 option like Geno or Stafford to make up for moving Lawrence. And then last but not least for this team, don't be afraid of a couple productive RB vets to add to your depth chart. To pair with your youth there. So extra 26 first as well, so you'll have a solid draft capital grade. And again, I think we both think that you're probably comfortably contending this year, even in an 8 team. Got plenty of upside opportunity. Mediocre quarterback room in an 8 team, which is totally fine. I would definitely want to, mainly invest in wide receiver and running back before anything else. In a high upside league. So
yeah.
Trevor Lawrence running back, Rome Odunze, Jaden Reed up tier, Pitts, Mason Taylor, Pacheco, any sort of depth pieces up tier. Get an elite tight end like a Kittle. Looking for JT, Derrick Henry, Higgins as well to give you ideas.
Yeah. And again, if you can't get any of those trade targets, I would just like pivot to value adjacent guys at the same position. And you can always message us. You know the drill. You can always message us for stuff like that. But all right, Tobias, man, we appreciate you. You're one of the goats. Really, you are. So if you ever need anything, you know where to find us, and we'll take care of you. But again, solid team. I think you had a decent draft here. Thanks, Tobias. Appreciate you, dude. David says he just found out one of the league mates in the first ever Dynasty he joined is in prison, which is why he wasn't drafting this weekend. Did they not let you draft Dynasty and rookie drafts in prison? That's cruel.
It's cruel and unusual.
yeah. Nice. All right, Boneyard. Where you at?
Is he good?
Boneyard?
Yeah, he was trying to figure out the...
Yeah, he did. He super chatted $4, but he couldn't figure it out. I was like, we'll just do it. Boneyard, where you at, man? What's the difference? It's $6. I don't care.
I'm assuming Wicket 909 is Ryan. Is that correct?
Yeah, Wicket, let us know that you're here. Harry K, let us know that you're here as well. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How late you want to go, Nathan?
Jaboy is literally starving.
Okay, so we do
Probably a couple more.
a couple more. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Boneyard. And we'll be live again tomorrow early. So any of you guys who we don't get to tonight, you're up first tomorrow, and we'll have a long queue tomorrow too. So there's Brian. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, buddy. In prison, auto draft Henry Ruggs. That's funny. All right, Brian, we got a review for you here. It's the first time I've had a team reviewed. I signed up Sunday. I've been watching for a couple months. Really appreciate that, man. Welcome. And if you ever need anything, make sure you send a friend request to Nathan and I. You can ask us anything you need to in Discord DMs. We also got the whole site. You got the Discord channel. It's going to be fun. Boneyard Boss here is Aphis. It's a super flex 10 team. Start 9. Here we go. Good QB room. That's a 9.
Yep.
Bucky, Connor, Jones. 4.
Do you want to go 8 at QB since it's a 10 team? I just realized it's a 10 team.
I still
You
think
still want to go 9?
Yeah.
All right.
Hurts the Knicks is pretty good. Two top 10 QBs. So.
Bucky, Irving. Wow, Bucky. I said that like it was 2 different people.
Bucky, Irving, James.
Basically, Bucky plus some pieces. We'll go 4 there.
Connor,
Addison, DK, JMO, Terry. That's like a 3. And then McBride's a 9. He's got the 108, the 204.
And then it's 26 picks as well.
All of his 26 picks. I don't think we have the upside in a 10 team. I think we're going to go reload here.
Okay. Let's do one of your reload here. Just only start 90, but you need the upside, like Nathan said. And so one of my first comments to you here, Brian, is in this format, you really don't need depth. You even have more depth than I would be comfortable with. The problem is your starting guys aren't good enough yet, and that's why. But we can get there in a couple of moves, and trading as much as we can over the next year. So you're not like in a really huge value deficit. It's just more need to move some stuff around. So McBride down tier. I would get a wide receiver plus probably. I mean, like I would try to get JSN plus for Trey McBride, Lad McConkey plus for Jay McBride if you can.
Yeah,
because I want that elite wide receiver. I'm also going to do the same thing with Bo Nix. I'm going to down tier from Bo Nix to Dak Prescott, and then I'm going to pivot off of Bryce Young as well. And so the Bo Nix down tier, again, a Dak, Goff, and Baker are your targets. Well, Dak's our favorite. If we're looking down here at some of these other bottom teams, Baker's down here. You could probably make that deal. So we could give you Baker instead. But the things I'm looking for on top are just straight up wide receivers, because the other big move that we have to make on this team
we could go out of position probably for Bryce Young, straight up.
Yeah, I'm fine with doing, honestly, I would trade Bryce Young for a wide receiver. I would trade Bucky Irving for a wide receiver. I would down tier from Trey McBride to a wide receiver plus. Those are the main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly,
favorite wide receiver targets right now for a reload have got to be JSN, Marv, and Garrett Wilson, right?
Correct.
I think he can pull all those off with the guys that we have him moving. I would shop. Okay, so on top of all those moves, I'm shopping Connor, Pacheco, and Jones. Shop all your running backs this offseason. And focus on building up wide receiver first. I would also explore offers for Jameson Williams, Terry McLaurin. Those 2 guys.
Hey, Rick, I sent a message to our dev team to get it switched for you. If you want to send me a DM on Discord, I can DM you back when we get it, and we can get you set up with the free blueprints. So just send me a DM on Discord. The link is in the bit.ly. It's at Avery Huffman. You can see it in the domain section. You can also open a ticket if you want to and just say I sent you there. But that way, I'm going to have them work on it for you. So yeah, no, Rick, it's not going to let you change. I'm going to have them do it on the back end, so I can do that. Like I said, just send me a DM and we can work through it together. I'll hopefully hear back from them soon. So
yeah. Okay, so Trey McBride, Bryce Young, other positions respectively. Bo Nix down tier, Bucky Irving wide receiver. Looking for Baker, JSN, Marv, Garrett Wilson. Trying to get a dominant wide receiver room, really. We just don't have much upside dominance at wide receiver at the moment. DK, Addison, you can look to move at a premium during the season if you want to. You can hold those guys for now, but let's make sure we're clearing out running back. And I think ultimately you're going to be in decent shape because you do have your first this year. You do have your picks next year. You can go with best value available at the 108, though you can consider down tiering from the 108 if Caleb Johnson is the best available there. But honestly, Caleb Johnson, I wouldn't mind on this team. If you just wanted to stick and pick there, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
All right. And as far as your draft capital is concerned, again, I already mentioned Caleb Johnson. We expect to be available there. And then the 204, looking at guys like Loveland, who can be a value follower in a 10 team, Jackson Dart, Emeka Egbuka, those types of guys. And we'll hold both of those picks, I think, for now.
All right.
Pretty systematic. Again, we just want to make sure that wide receiver is the main thing that you focus on this offseason. I think quarterback's looking pretty solid even when you down tier from Bo Nix and move off of Bryce Young because you have Jalen Hurts, and in a 10-team, Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback asset to own. In a lot of circumstances, we have some people down tiering from Hurts as a reload or rebuild, but in this specific format, totally cool with you sticking with him.
Yeah. All right, Boneyard. We appreciate you, man. Brian, if you got any questions, let us know. But you're a member, so send Nathan and I a friend request on Discord. Send us a DM, and happy to help you out any way you want. Here's a couple trade questions as well. If you have any questions following this, we can definitely hook you up. So, all right. Warrior King, our boy. And then we've got... Oh, scroll bar went away. Nice.
Not bad to end the night.
Nope.
I will say.
All right, let's do Warrior and Grank says real quick. Thanks, Brian. We appreciate you a ton, man. Thanks for supporting us. It means the world to us. I hope you know that. Pikachu, my picks 102, 105, 110. So you got all these, Nathan? Where's Pikachu?
I'll work on marking them down.
Okay, so he's gonna have a really valuable team when it's all said and done. These top two teams are insane.
He said he also got a lovely offer of JT for all 3 firsts.
Yeah.
Pikachu. All right. So as in context, did you already read the context here?
I stopped because I wanted to get the picks down. He said, I got Drake May in the 110 for Tua, Bryce, and Garrett Wilson. That's a great trade. According to the 101, he's taking a Hunter. So he's got the 102, and so he's going to get Genty. The best team in my league is gunning for the 101, 102 to get Genty. No one's interested in my seconds. Only wants to take first. I mean, the best team in your league can overpay for Genty and Hampton if he wants to. Honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't give it to him. Your wide receiver room stacks up against his. He has the tight end on you. You've got good quarterbacks. If you take those running backs from him and he doesn't have any running backs besides James Cook and Kenneth Walker, I'd make him squirm. I would suggestion and comment number 1, only trade the 101, 102 to that guy if he gives you like a crazy overpay that screws his team. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. That guy can kick rocks.
Agreed. Yeah, great draft capital. Does he have any picks next year? Yeah, he does. Extra 26 second also. All right, let's grade this out. Drake May, Jordan Love, JJ McCarthy, and a 10 team. Super flex is solid. It's still 7.
Yep.
Jameer Gibbs, and that's it
4.
right now. It's going to be a 4. Amon-Ra, Puka, Ladd, AJ Brown, Odunze. That's a 9. That's great.
It's really good. It's really good.
And then Kincaid is a 3. Wide receiver factory, I do think you're contending this year with all your pick value.
Hey, the only way that I'm giving that guy the 101, 102 is if I get Bowers back in a deal, by the way. That's the only way.
Facts.
Otherwise, he can, like I said, go and kick under rocks.
Kick them Rockies. Okay.
Kick the Rockies.
Jordan Love, I want to down tier from. And I want to go to This one, I would go Dak.
What do we give
McCarthy,
this?
we can
Well-rounded?
wide receiver factory.
Thank you. That's right. He's a 9.
Yeah. I'm holding all those guys in this format. Honestly, I might explore offers for Rome. Maybe for another position entirely because he's
Rome's not. I mean, Rome's not
see
touching
a
his starting lineup.
He's not starting
So.
it. Yeah. Let's move Rome for a running back. Nothing against Rome. We're trying to keep our head above the waves with Rome right now, but it just makes sense for your team. Like even before all the stuff in the draft, we probably would have had your team move Rome. Yeah, we'll get a very nice RB right there.
It's very cute.
Bottom teams in your league have CMC, Jacobs, Achan's on one of the bottom teams in your league. Holy crap! Try to get Achan. Saquon's on that team too. He literally has Saquon, Achan, Hurts, and Murray and McBride. And then after that, he has nothing. His wide receivers are abysmal. He could use some Rome. He might pay for Rome.
Which team are you talking about here?
I'd target Achan. Big Brad.
He doesn't have HM.
Sorry, the guy above him. Losing Hurts.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I see. I see exactly what you mean.
Yep. Okay, and then other thing that I'd potentially do here is, I mean, would you move McCarthy for another position entirely and then just get a Geno or a Stafford on the cheap?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I would do. You're right. I would also down tier from Love. And I also would pivot from May.
I already have him down tiering from Love.
You have a pivoting from May?
No.
Pivot from May to Mahomes or down tier to Caleb or Herbert. That's what I would do. I don't mind May, but yeah, no.
All right, we'll go Caleb. We'll shake it up. Yeah, we'll put Odunze in on Odunze and McCarthy on the same level, other position. Jordan Love down tier, Drake May, pivot, Caleb Williams, and Dak Prescott as your targets. And then we got Achan, and then I'll give you another running back target that I like on this team since we are moving Drake May and messing around with that, are moving JJ McCarthy. I mean, this guy he is desperate for wide receiver. He's desperate for anything. He's not doing anything with just Saquon and Achan there.
He said,
like,
he's not going to move them. Achan and Saquon Barkley's not moving him. I offered him Garrett Wilson and AJ Brown. CMC guy wants a first and a wide receiver on top for him.
He's out of his freaking. He's out of his mind.
Tell those guys to lose to the top team in your league and you for the next 16 years.
Yeah. So the guy we'll target the guy above you. Then we'll go for Kyron, and then we'll get another good name running back here. Like, what does he expect to do?
I don't know. Like, that's what there's nothing worse than a guy who absolutely has the worst team in the league and thinks he's contending.
It's
dude,
literally infuriating.
Restore balance to the freaking force. My gosh.
Yeah, McCaffrey. Give you CMC on this team. So 102, I will manually change that to Ashton Jency as a target since you're expecting Hunter to go at the 102. Or since you're expecting Hunter to go at the 101. I think you probably got a pretty solid running back at the 105 because of that.
Yeah, you do.
In fact, you're almost guaranteed to. Yeah. Like, you probably will. Yeah. Yeah, we'll hold those picks, though, for now. I think I'm comfortably holding all those at the moment. Yeah, all of your firsts that you have, I'm cool with that. Okay, more comments for this team. Don't force any trades if the value isn't there.
Yeah, and I already told you already made the comment about the freaking trading with the one guy, right? The CMC guy has made a couple moves. He absolutely thinks he's contending next year. This team is cheeks.
Dude, like, I don't know what else to tell you in this guy. Like, and these league mates. They're out of their freaking minds.
You're
if they
starting
think
Anthony
they're
Richardson and
contending.
Justin Fields alongside Trevor Lawrence. You're starting Travis Etienne in a running back spot.
Dude, you like literally you need to come back and clip this video. We're recommending like mutually beneficial moves. This guy needs a wide receiver and he needs to offload his running backs because he's reloading.
Tell this
Give him
guy we can
Rome
help him.
Odunze and tell him yeah. Like they're going absolutely nowhere. You have more leverage than these guys do in your league. Especially the bottom teams in your league.
Yeah.
So take advantage of that advantage that you have. Try getting an elite tight ends for a fair price like Kittle.
Yeah, if you can get Kittle, I'm good with it. He said home leagues are wild. That's why I don't play in home leagues. People at our home don't play Dynasty leagues with us because they know we'll, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
man, even
I know. They're scared of us now.
I would be.
All right, man. Hopefully that makes sense for your team. Just let us know if you have any questions, any follow-ups. If you can, kind of get any deals done with your league mates if they're not absolutely delusional.
Yeah, if they're not being tools. I know there's a lot
Literally.
to ask right now.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you, Warrior. You know that.
Yep, we do.
All right. Granksta, you are up, my friend. Let's get your team reviewed here. We appreciate you, first of all. And know you just joined, and so if you ever need anything, feel free. Reach out to Nathan and I. Send us a friend request on Discord. Send us a DM. But, yeah, we appreciate you a ton. All right. I know it's hard. You got it, Warrior. You're the Warrior King. Granksta, oh, are you kidding me?
What?
Read his team name.
Okay. Ooh, Pacers are up by 2 at the end of the third. Team name is Boilermaker Express. Ooh, you from Indy, man?
And if you're from Indy, why are you rooting for that team?
I mean, we're not partial to Purdue per se. We're more IU guys.
No.
But
Zach Edey's just tall. Rookie draft is tomorrow. This league is IDP. So it's 2 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, 2 DBs. I'm in love with Hampton. I know that Hunter will be available at the 102. He's more valuable in IDP, which is true. Should I take Hunter Hampton and try to get a haul for the 103? Yeah, there he is in the comments. I knew that was coming. He says, I'm from Chicago, but I'm graduating from Purdue in 2 weeks. Congratulations, man.
nice.
I don't even know where my degree went. It's in here somewhere, though. I'll show you if I can find it.
Yeah, I think I threw mine in the closet or something.
Yeah, but you got a good degree.
What do you mean?
As in not IU. Or sorry, not Purdue.
Oh, that's true.
Here it is. Purdue University. Bachelor of Science. Mathematics. So, even though I hate it, I am still technically... Yeah, okay. Now I'm depressed.
All right, let's grade this
But
team out. This is a 12-team
congrats on
Superflex.
graduating, though, by the way.
Yeah, congrats. This is a 12-team Superflex, full PPR, half tight end premium. We've got Burrow, McCarthy, Bryce Young at QB. That's a 7. We have Jacobs, Mixon, Swift at running back, which is serviceable, honestly. It's good for a 4. You have JJ, Neighbors, Marv, Devonta Smith is an 8. And then you have Laporta and Njoku, which is also an 8. It's good. Most of your values at wide receiver, really.
Yeah, technically, yes. You want wide receiver back.
You can go well-rounded, consent, reload. It's fine.
Okay. I went wide receiver, but whoosh, whoosh.
Whoosh. I'm just keeping you on your toes.
Oh, Kyle says his actuarial exam went good. So I know how to do the problems, just couldn't do the setups correctly. Oh, that's good, though.
Do you know? So did you pass, or did they not tell you? Is there not a prelim on that one? I can't remember which one you took. But let me know if you know anything yet. That might be one we have to wait. Actually, that's one of the advanced ones.
Okay, so moves here. We're gonna pivot off of McCarthy and Bryce Young.
Yeah, so McCarthy, I'd pivot to Dak, Baker, or Goff, and if you can get anything on top of either of those three guys, I would do it. Bryce Young, I would just move for another position. Bryce Young, I would just trade for Christian McCaffrey. Straight freaking up right now. Let's look at the bottom of this league. It looks like you're doing pretty good here. Well, how about that? Look at that. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? McCaffrey's on the bottom team.
Nice.
And this dude has no quarterbacks. Literally trade him Bryce Young for McCaffrey.
Perfect.
That works out perfect.
And then probably I think the last move, I'm gonna have you move Devonta Smith and David Njoku. See if we can get a little bit of an up tier there. Slash pivot. I'll give you a couple targets. Anyone that's achievable here, T. Higgins or Rashee Rice. A little higher end, a little lower end. Then the 102 and the 110, man, I'm holding both of these. I'm sticking and picking. They're gonna be great for your team. JJ McCarthy pivot, Bryce Young other position, Devonta Smith, David Njoku pivot, looking for Baker, CMC, T. Higgins, and Rashee Rice as our targets, recommended targets for this team. Suggestions and comments on this roster. Number one, just after moving McCarthy and Bryce, get a cheap QB3 like Geno or Stafford.
Yeah.
You also have a chance to get a QB value at the 110 potentially. Don't be afraid to keep targeting productive RB vets and holding most of your value at QB and wide receiver.
Grangsta says the draft starts at 9 a.m. He says I would take Hunter, by the way. He says, do you love Hampton? The 102 starting Hunter's tempting. If I wanted to go get the 103, what should I do? I probably wouldn't trade up here. I think you're going to be fine. I would just take Hunter. By the way, Purdue all the way. Okay. Drew Brees is my favorite athlete of all time. Okay. So mine's Antoine Randall L. Avery Genty's awfully low in your rankings. I put him at running back 3. You're talking about overall rankings, which don't matter. Positional rankings. He's a running back 3, baby. He's a second round pick in Dynasty.
Yep.
I don't have a ranking lower than that, right?
Nah. Okay, and then last but not least for this team, I would explore offers for Swift. See if you can move him for a premium after the draft news.
Yeah, Ryan, more like Purdue. Yeah. I don't know. I like Grankster though.
All right, man. I'll include the rookie draft blueprint for this team as well. I've got Hampton and Hunter in the same tier. If you want to take Hunter at the 102, I don't blame you. No problem there at all. And then the 110, looking at guys like RJ Harvey, Emeka Ibuka, Tyler Warren, all kind of in the same tier there. So whatever's going to make the most sense from a build perspective is who I think you should go with there at the 110, and obviously take any value followers that make it to you in that range.
All right, brother. Good stuff, man. Love that we're getting another local in here, even though you're from Chicago. But, a lot of Chicago peeps come down and go to Purdue, so we get it. We're degree bros. We appreciate you, man. If you need anything at all, you just let us know. So.
Yep.
All right. Goodly deal. Booth, Jacob. Whoa, take it easy, man. I miss you, dude. Shooter, Wicket, and Harry K. You guys are going to be up first on tomorrow's stream. We'll probably start around 4:30 tomorrow because I won't have the same issue that
Bless.
I won't have the same issue. So we'll start a little bit earlier tomorrow. You guys are going to kick the stream off. You guys will all be done within the first hour. And so you guys are going to be, and if you have any questions in the meantime that are it's really urgent and you need to get done before then, just DM us in Discord and we're happy to help you. So yeah. And do let us know if you, for some reason, can't make that time. You want us to hold your blueprint. We can also do it again. But Nathan and I need to go eat dinner. It's 8 o'clock. So, all right.
Yep.
Yeah, Dylan, if you've got, by the way, Dylan, send that to us. And if you have any other questions, let us know. He also says Drew Brees is the GOAT. Who dat? That Dylan sounds like a Saints fan though, not a Purdue fan. Which
Drew Brees is awesome. We like Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is cool. So, Dylan, make sure you send that to us though, so we have that context for your team. We're gonna hold yours till tomorrow. All right.
And yeah, again, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for all the support. You guys are the goats of Dynasty community. Pacers are 5 now. Who? I hope the guys that said Pacers in 6 are here. I hope so.
Bucks
you
in
really
6,
you really look pretty. Or sorry, yeah, Bucks in 6 because you look pretty silly right now. So Levi, appreciate you. David, appreciate you. Dylan, we'll see you first thing tomorrow, my friend. You are up first. Ryan, thanks for saying bless you, buddy. That's why you're my friend. So all right. We appreciate you guys. We will catch you tomorrow again. You got a video coming in the morning, and I think you're going to like the video. I think you're going to want to watch it. So keep an eye on your feed, and we'll be dropping another one. So you guys are awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good one.